All right, my bad. Sorry for the delay, y'all. But happy Monday. Hold on, let me get my camera up really quick. What's good? What's good? I seen some people in the chat early. I do apologize for the little bit of an odd stream time, guys. But y'all know me. I try to get on here when I can. But what's up, everybody? Checking in after quite an eventful, to say the least, NFL wild card weekend, where we saw quite a lot of eventful stuff. My bad. What's up, everybody in the chat? Logan, you said you're late. No, you're late. You're early, I meant. Kitty Yam, what's good? What's good? Wes, what's up? What's up? Alton, how you doing, man? You said, I know this stream is coming from a hurtful place right now. Yeah, man, it's crazy. My bad for being late starting the stream. I was trying to I was trying to figure out what hat to wear on the stream. I was trying to get my hat on. You know, a little Eagles hat, Super Bowl champion hat. I wasn't sure if I should wear that one or, maybe I should wear this one, this Super Bowl champion hat. I wasn't sure. I got multiple of them, right? So, I got a couple Super Bowl champion hats. So, I don't, for a couple different events that took place. So I was just, trying to get everything organized. I had to sort through them a little bit, and a lot of winning. Well, a lot of winning be going on around here. So just to make sure I have my merch, on right for everybody that thinks things are too bad. I just had to make sure I have my merch ready, just in case. But no. Listen, guys, coming into this wild card weekend, man, is a blast. A lot of big games, but I don't know if you guys got any friends in real life who are Eagles fans. I watched the game with, 49ers fans, and, we were not super surprised by anything that took place in that game. That's kind of how life goes, right? If you're a bad football team for multiple weeks, the idea that, that's what they say. They say you always fear the flip the switch mentality, because when you need it, that switch might not work. So that's kind of how I go about it. And so you can't really be super surprised by what happened. I can't lie, I was a little bit surprised by what happened in the Chargers game, but other than that, guys, it kind of was what it was. And give me just a second, I'm trying to pull up my my chat in my OBS, because the what do you call it? Who is it? The Steelers and Texans are about to play, and I'm gonna have that up on the other screen, if that makes sense. Jay, you said please show your mods. If you click on my last YouTube video, at the very start of it, I scrolled through it. I'm just going to tell you to do that now, because once I get into the game, I do not want to be every 5 seconds pausing to show people mods. I'm not going to be doing that. So just check that out in the last video that I posted. So give me a second. I'm trying to bring up the Texans game, because I need to have that in the other monitor, or on the other screen. And now I think about it, I hope it doesn't make make anything lag. Where are we at? Football, NFL, Steelers. Oh, I did not want that audio to play. They're doing the national anthem right now. So if anything starts freezing and getting jittery, please let me know. And I'll do my best to sort it out. So I got a couple different screens going here. I want to make sure I can see the Steelers and Texans in the background. So if y'all see me looking up at the sky like that, I'm looking at my second monitor. That's why I'm doing that. Bring my chat down here. All right, we should be straight. My bad, Jay. You said what video is it? Just the last video, the literal last video I posted on the channel. Just click it. It's like, and within the first 2 seconds of the video, you'll see my whole mod list. That's what I've been doing, so that people can see all the mods that are in there. So my bad. Let me. I was looking through the chat. I missed some stuff. Chilling. Is this a rebuild? No. I'm literally just installed the mod. I just wanted to take a look through it and see what's going on. Programmer says Shady, Madden mods be fire. I agree with that. We Master, the literal maker of the 2017 mod, is in the chat. He says that's exactly what I wanted to see on a less than stellar day. What's up? AB23 edit said, Shady, how you get the unlocked crew on Discord? I don't understand the question. What are you asking for? Do you think that was AJ Brown's last game as an Eagle? That's a fantastic question. And then Wes, you asked, AJ Brown to the Bills is the move. So I actually, and this is just my personal opinion, I don't believe AJ Brown's trade value is that high. I don't think it's that high. But I think if you can start a bidding war between the Chargers, between the Bills, between the Patriots, I think you can get a maybe sneak out of there with a 2. I think AJ Brown's trade value is a 4, 3 or a 4. But I think if you can say, hey, you call the Bills, say, hey, we got a deal in place that they're gonna send us a 3 and take some of that salary. Maybe the Patriots, the Bills, the Chargers, the Ravens, somebody will give you a 2 for AJ Brown. That's my opinion. Alton Perkins, what's up, man? I mean, say your whole government name like that, but what's good, bro? You said, honest question, Shady. What do you think the Eagles should do this offseason to prepare for the next run, for the run next year? Yeah. So, real quick, let me finish the thought on AJ Brown. I don't like talk, like I think we've all established this. Like, I don't really like talking negative about anybody. I genuinely like everybody, even on rival teams. I like some players on the Cowboys. I like players on the Giants. I like players on the Commanders, and stuff like that. Nah, Curtis, man, it's not going to be a rant, but I really, I don't like doing this because you guys know it's just not my style, but, I don't think AJ Brown is a bad person or a bad human being. It's just sports, so I try to keep it there. But he's the definition of a locker room cancer. And he's a quitter. You know what I mean? And I don't have any respect for that. I don't know if you guys understand the kind of the metaphor there. The locker room cancer, I think is overused. But I think this is specifically a case where it's extremely applicable. One thing about a cancer is it spreads and it infects. And I felt like the moment AJ Brown came out after we won the Super Bowl and said verbatim, that doesn't motivate me. Winning doesn't motivate me. I am more interested in seeing the cornerback across from me defeated. Personally, I feel like he kind of conflicts with the motto of what the Eagles team has always been, and it's about us, underdogs, right? Underdogs. We've never, no matter what people want to say and talk about, we've never been about referee help. We've never been about super teams. It's been about overachieving and being underdogs and clawing our way to the top. And I just think once they started letting AJ Brown do whatever he wants, say whatever he wants, and then on the biggest stage, when you get exactly what you wanted, a lot of people don't know this, because you know, guys know me, I'm a big numbers guy. Devontae Smith was top 5 in the league in receptions and receiving yards before AJ Brown started going crazy and ranting. And then Jalen gets all in his head and starts trying to force him the ball, throwing interceptions, the offense isn't flowing. So the number one thing I think the Eagles need to do is move AJ Brown. I also wouldn't be opposed to straight up firing the coach. I know he just won a Super Bowl, but Our offense is so bad. It's so unacceptable. I mean, anybody with a brain can see the difference in our offense from this year to last year. And we all know the Jalen Hurts haters want to act like this is a fluke, but we now have 4 years of data. He plays really well with good coordinators, really poorly with bad coordinators, really well with a good coordinator, really bad with a bad coordinator. And the problem is if you don't bring in a head coach that runs the offense, we're going to run into another issue where, say we even do get a better offensive coordinator in here next year and the Eagles win 12 games, 13 games, and make it to the conference championship and lose. Maybe he's going to get a head coach job, and then we got the same problem again. So I think the solution needs to be a hire a head coach that is going to handle that offense, and Jalen obviously can work with Jalen Hurts. But one thing I did want to say was there were a whole lot of people trying to take victory laps, and it's so funny. I said, we're at the point now I never thought I'd get here as an Eagles fan, where an 11-win season and a playoff appearance is a failure. Like I never thought that would ever be a thing. So J-Ski, I have no EA errors at all. So my game works perfectly fine. I have no idea why yours doesn't. Check the tutorials out. If you can't check the tutorials out, use the search feature in the Discord. I can't help you. I can't sit here on the stream and troubleshoot your game, bro. Who you got winning tonight? I got the Texans winning, but we'll see. We'll see. That Texans defense is for real. The game just started. It's about for me. It's about the 13-minute mark. I don't understand how you can go win a Super Bowl and then bleep the next year about touches and ruin your team. Ali, I agree with you 100%. It's about winning. Or like, do you care? Like, I'm just a big wins guy. A programmer, you said his cap hit is 23 million. I don't really understand how that works. Like, so how do cap hits work like that? Like, is it like if you trade him, do you take the hit? Does the team take the hit? Like, that's one thing I'm not familiar with how that works. WeMash, she said, or find a good OC that isn't really going to be looked at for a head coach opportunities like Josh McDaniels. Maybe Mike, what's his name? The guy who's from the Dolphins, Mike McDaniel, whatever, the Dolphins guy, the weird dude. I don't like him, but if you can get my guy Jalen Hurts, you guys got me in these chats fighting for my life. If you can get my guy Jalen going again, you know what I mean? That's so all night. You said, let me read your comment first. You said, I'm going to be honest. I don't think AJ Brown is a problem. The problem to me is the OCs. They keep changing the OC every year and changes the offense flow. Yeah, and I apologize if I made it out to seem like he's the problem, because he is nowhere near the problem. But you can't do something 3 separate times and then act like it has no impact. You guys saw him reading a book on the sideline. You guys saw him screaming at Jalen on the sideline. Like, that matters. Jaden, you're going to, I got my mods configured right now for the 2017 mod. So you're going to want to check my latest video. I showed it before that. So just click my latest YouTube video. It shows within the first 2 seconds. So check that out. And that'll be my latest mod list. But Alton, I'm a principle guy. I can't move off of, I will not tolerate someone complaining about touches after a win. Our team was working fine when we were spreading the ball around and we were winning. Now, I would argue if you can win like that, then maybe you don't need a $33 million wide receiver. But I can't tolerate talking about touches after winning it all, after winning the Super Bowl. Terrell Owens would kill for a Super Bowl. Randy Moss would kill for a Super Bowl. Jamar Chase would kill for a Super Bowl. CeeDee Lamb would kill for a Super Bowl. Justin Jefferson would kill for a Super Bowl. And you're talking about touches. You're in the best organization. You're paid $33 million. And you're talking about, bro, once you get you want the touches so that you can get the bread. I don't care if I got 2 touches. That check is coming in. I can't tolerate that. That's not how winners act. I'm sorry, you know. So it's just frustrating. But all of that all of that combines to in the 9th hour, when we do give you all the touches, you drop critical. He had 4. Whoa, my bad, y'all. That's really loud for me. Hold up. You drop critical balls. You're dropping critical balls. Like this isn't like he didn't drop 2nd and 2. He dropped they said the Eagles had more drops on 3rd down last night than they did all season. You paying $33 million, and that's the tape you put up. And then after you put the tape up, you won't even talk to the media. That's your job. So yeah, you guys are on that. I would trade him. He can't be on my ball club. Can't be on my ball club. AJ Brown D-ball. If y'all don't get that meme, yo, that's the funniest meme, bro. They got there was a meme about how the Eagles, they only got 3 plays. It's just a handoff to Saquon, handoff to Saquon, and then just throw it to AJ, bro. It's bad, bro. When we tell people, it's like, yo, you know, oh my God, the Eagles lost. Like, how are you feeling? I'm like, bro, we all knew. Anybody that's watched a Philadelphia sporting event within the last 10, 15 years knows this is always on the table for us. We be doing BS like that. I missed some chats. My bad. Chilling. You said, who you think John Harbaugh goes to? You asked, who do I think? I think he probably goes to the Giants. And maybe this is a recency bias. I'm just so over the CEO coach archetype. Yeah, I'm so over it, bro. I'm over it. And I know a lot of you guys are probably in the chat, if you remember some of my old streams. Oh yeah, Shady, look at you now. You were the one in here saying offensive coaches were scams and this and that. And I might have been wrong about that. Amira Saran, for the 100th time, you said, please make the 2002 mod and 2013 mod and 2009 mod gameplay. Are these mods in existence, or are you asking me to play them? I am not aware of these mods. Are they already made? You can't just spam the same thing in the chat. I don't know what you're talking about. Now, Alton, I might be wrong, and maybe everybody thinks I'm wrong, because I'm the only guy that likes this guy, I guess, or loves this guy. Bruh, want Mike McCarthy. I would fire Sirianni, everybody right now. I want Mike McCarthy. Like, I want that old school, proven offensive coach. I want Mike McCarthy. That's just me. That's my guy. I look at all of these candidates. They got the Kevin Stefanski guy, which I don't know if this Kevin Stefanski guy got a family member in the media or something, but he's got the best PR on the planet, by the way. I'll just tell you that. People are like, oh, whoa, this Kevin Stefanski's not going to go anywhere without being a head coach. He's a guarantee to get a job this cycle. Do you? That's your guy, not my guy. If it were me, I'm picking up McCarthy. If I want to know that he's going to come in here and play some winning football, that's who I want. Somebody that's proven. But I don't know. I don't know enough about Kubiak. I know the name, Clint Kubiak, big name. I just don't. Who did he coach for? Who's he been with? I don't remember. And also, Alton, why do you not want Harbaugh to go to the Giants? You said you feel like Harbaugh to the Dolphins is a done deal. I don't know enough about Raheem Morris. I know he was at the Falcons and their roster's complete trash. So I feel like I feel like how do I put it? I don't feel like comfortable evaluating him. Like, how do you evaluate the coach of the Falcons? They signed a quarterback to a bunch of money, then drafted a quarterback the same year. You lucked into Bijan Robinson. They seem kind of poverty to me, I'm not gonna lie. Harbaugh would be insane to not go to the Giants. They got more going for them than any other team in consideration. If I was Harbaugh, I would go to the Giants. If I was the Eagles fan that I am, I also would like him to go to the Giants because I do not think he's a good coach. I think it's insane, personally. I do not think he's a good coach. Alton says Harbaugh is not a good coach. He's the Sirianni of the AFC. He's a politically correct Nick Sirianni. That's kind of how I feel. And Kubiak is Seattle's offense coordinator. And I know you're a Seattle fan. So you said he's not a good coach. Oh, he's not a good head coach. Well, who should the Bucs get at OC? Anybody, because they need somebody to get Baker back looking like Baker. Because once the dude went to the Jaguars, they had injuries and stuff. And, you know, I be trolling the Buccaneers fans just because they be talking crazy. So y'all know I rock with Baker. I don't really dislike Baker, nothing like that. I just be trolling. Oh, also, apologies to the Bills fans. I had some Bills fans in the chat mad at me because I insulted their Lord and Savior. My bad, I meant Josh Allen. I insulted Josh Allen, I guess. I wanted people to know, like, I'm not rooting against the Bills. I like the Bills for the most part. I like Josh. I just called out some of the BS that he don't really be getting, slack for. So, you know, I don't know. Listen, I'm going to tell you this, Alton, and this is a conversation that I pray that we can have for many years to come. As an Eagles fan, the most fascinating thing for me with the Giants, right, is 3 players. It's Jackson Dart, Fernando Mendoza, and Cam Ward. Because twice I felt the Giants could have had the first pick if they literally tried to get the first pick. I get it. They clearly don't believe in tanking. I actually don't disrespect that. But if one of those other dudes ends up being a superstar and Jackson Dart at the very least doesn't continue on his performance trajectory, you definitely don't want him to continue in the injury trajectory, but the performance, I just, that's a little bit of a tough pill to swallow. I really thought they were going to get the first pick this year. I actually thought they were going to get the first pick this year. And then I was like, all right, well, maybe they can trade it, or maybe they can trade Dart, or maybe they, you know what I mean? Depending on which quarterback they like best, but I don't know. I really don't know. Speaking of which, guys, I was looking through the 2017 mod and like who the week 1 matchups were. And I think I want to play as the Giants versus the Cowboys, because they play, because the Giants got Odell. They got like an older Eli, so he might be a little tough to move around with. I don't know who their running backs are, by the way. But I wanted to play against the Super Cowboys. This is the Super Cowboys, bro. Dak Prescott, Zeke, Dez, Witten. Their line is crazy. Pretty much all really good. Young DeMarcus Lawrence. I mean, they Sean Lee, he could never stay healthy back in the day. The corners are a little sus, not gonna lie, but they're low-key kind of nice. So I wanted to play against them and see if I could beat them, but I might actually end up getting stomped out. Do Steelers versus Giants? Des has a scan added too. Oh yeah, let's take a look. Well, it's a franchise, bro, so I can't really edit, you know what I mean? Like I can't really I can't like pick the games, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, it would be so cool if they could make him do his little his little joint. You know what I mean? That would be tough. But no, I get what you mean, man. And because Mendoza, especially if, and we all assume he will go to the Raiders. It's like he gonna go to the Raiders and do what with who? You know what I mean? So we got Eli in here. And that's kind of the situation that we got. We're drafting these guys and set this straight up setup, but we know how it is, guys. They make enough money, and it's what I was gonna say was it's so funny now when we look at the league how in my opinion, we're putting the players in worse situations than ever, but giving them less time to develop. We're drafting them after playing way less snaps in college. I just, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just not sure about it. But what I wanted to say about that was when you get people, like, for example, when you get a quarterback who's been in a situation like that, we're giving these guys 2 years to develop when it might take 4, 5, or 6 years. And my perfect example was maybe like a Trevor Lawrence. Like, where is Trevor Lawrence? Because I was good. I was good on Trevor Lawrence. I said, yeah, they gonna have to go back in and look for another quarterback. And then he slowly, but now I don't want to say surely, but he started picking it up a little bit. It's like, okay, even if you look at a Bryce Young, yeah, you know, still big time questions about his overall physical traits, but can he be something? Because now Bryce Young has put the Panthers in a tough spot. I think they got to bring him back, right? So I don't know. I just seen Aaron Rodgers just throw a nice little dime to DK. They're moving on the right side of the field. Oh, he's being held. Oh my God. Yeah, they just threw a flag. DK was getting held like crazy. Alton said, put it in perspective. Most of these quarterbacks that get picked in the first round usually go to teams that do not have the right system. Look at the last 3 first picks. Coaches got fired to change. I was just about to say, not only do they not have the right system, they literally don't even get to play in the same system because they don't keep the coach. They're not even keeping the coach. Look at, you know, and now I know obviously there's not always going to be a Ben Johnson, who, you know, people been glazing Ben Johnson like crazy, but it's well deserved. He was able to reinvigorate the Bears, who, I gotta be honest, Bears haven't been good my whole life. So there's a lot of energy around the Bears. Alton, you said you want a great example. Look at Sam Darnold. Right coach, right system, looks far better than he did with the Jets. You know what's funny? I don't know if y'all remember. I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before. Yeah, because Darnold was on the 49ers, right? Yeah. So I don't know if y'all remember this. It was either a Monday night or a Sunday night. The Ravens were playing the 49ers and beat the crap out of the 49ers. So bad that the 49ers took the starters out. It was down 100, right? And Sam Darnold came in for Brock Purdy. You know, Kyle Shanahan's system. And he really, really started slinging it. And I was like, and I remember watching the game and I was like, that might work. Like, Darnold always had some physical stuff going on. I said, well, what do they got going on? Right. So then he leaves, and goes to the Vikings, and he was really good, I thought, you know, you guys know I got laughed at on the stream, but I said, look, why didn't he get an MVP votes? This was around week 12, 13, and then he wet the bed at the end. But yeah, but I was big on him last year, and then he went to Seattle, and I'm like, all right, I don't even know anybody on Seattle's roster. There's no way he's going to be good, or at least there's no way he's going to be as good as he was with the Vikings. Turns out the Seahawks have the best wide receiver on the planet, apparently. News to me, but that's what it looks like every time I watch him. And the Legion of Boom is back, so you know what I mean. So it works. It works for me. And I know everybody's not like that, but I'm a big wins guy, and I just believe that when a team and a system believes in you and they invest in you, somebody like Darnold can. I won't even say somebody like Darnold. Darnold is a good athlete, a good quarterback. You know, who's, if he continues doing what he's doing, what people think about him is going to change pretty quickly. So, look at Dan Campbell and Jared Goff. Jared Goff was traded from the Rams to the Lions, and look at the Lions. And well, hey, I actually think you can look at that both ways, because you could also say, look at Jared Goff too. Now that, you know, once Dan Campbell started trying to call the plays, and, you know, once Ben Johnson wasn't around, so, you know, they were looking like world beaters at points, but, you know, they seem to get injured a lot. So it seems like it's always going to be kind of a talking point for the Lions. One thing I said to the Lions fans, I said, when I don't know, it's almost like a curse, but when Dan Campbell, the Steelers just got a field goal. When Dan Campbell went to that podium and said, bro, I don't know if we ever going to be back here. In my head, I was like, why would you say that out loud? I was like, well, why would you say it out loud, bro? I would not have said it out loud, but I don't know.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
But that is just, I don't know how to put it. That's just kind of,
the menu on the left.
I definitely don't want to paint the picture that you have to have your coach be the offensive guy. But when he's not, I'll say that is something that you always going to have to deal with, if that makes sense. I think I pretty much, for this game, got everything on default. I just want to make sure I said everything the right way. I mean, I still gotta see Daniel Jones. I gotta wait. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for Daniel Jones, because he towards the end there. I gotta see. You might be right, but I gotta see. I'm not ready yet. He gotta come back, get healthy, and do it again. If he does that, but that was looking. My eyebrows were up. I was shocked by what I was seeing by Indy early this year, but I was still selling all stock. I told everybody I know, I said, sell all Indy stock at its highest point. Sell all the stock. I told you, I said, I didn't believe in Daniel Jones. I still don't. But if he comes back, I think everything is fair, right? Remember that one good year that he had with the Giants when he went to the playoffs, and then obviously he had a good. I would classify he had a good year this year. But then his lows were insane. I do think he's somewhere in between those players. There's no way he was as bad as he was in New York, obviously. But I think his heights were I don't know. But you know, also I'll say this, you know, because I know everybody loves hating on Jalen Hurts, but one thing they do have in common, Daniel Jones and Jalen Hurts, is that their game was so like affected by whether or not you could run the ball, right? Like it was just surprising to me how much that determined whether they were good or not. because some of the like on-off numbers with Daniel Jones when Saquon was there and when he wasn't was just insane. We matched. You said people decide to move off of Sam Darnold after 2 bad games last year. Daniel Jones deserves the same amount of treatment until proven otherwise. What? So that's where you gotta like. Every situation's different. But I agree with you as far as the mindset. We not buying no Daniel Jones stock, but as the Colts, it's like you don't really got no other options. Like they clearly don't even like Anthony Richardson, which sucks because we don't know if he can play or not. He making rap albums, so that's a problem to me. Come on, CJ, bro, watch the CJ Stroud stutter in the pocket, man. You gotta let that thing rip. Watching CJ Stroud stutter in the pocket, bro. I've been watching that all week with Jalen. I don't want to see no more of that. They in here fighting. Oh, well, we got a Ben McAdoo scan. That's hilarious, man. But yeah, Wes. I think I agree with you. I think Dart it just comes in with a higher floor than Daniel Jones. Yeah, I think I agree with you. And that's only going to get better as you guys get your number 1 receiver back too. So that's going to be real good. I'm trying to think. So the Giants, where are the Giants at? So the Giants, what are they drafting 2 this year? I don't know. I know it's like a kind of a trap, and everybody likes getting, everybody at 2 and 4 and 3. Everybody always likes getting linemen and edge rushers and interior D linemen, bro. Oh, it's 5. Okay. How did it end up 5? Bro, how did y'all end up at 5? Nah, it's crazy, bro. Y'all gotta learn to tank, man. What the heck? Oh, heck no. But anyways, oh my God, that sucks. What I was gonna say was I was gonna give y'all at 2, but you're at 5 now. All I was gonna say was if I'm the Giants, a guy like me, I'm getting the best wide receiver in the draft. Who's the best wide receiver in the draft? Like, I know y'all already got Neighbors, but they did beat they won the last 2 games for no reason. No, that's nuts. Y'all were doing so good, man. You should, at least you got to lose the Raiders one. You always beat the Cowboys, but oh my goodness. I was just gonna say, bro, if I'm the Giants, I'm either trading back and getting the very best running back around 9, 8, 7, or 13 or 12, or Carnell Tate from Ohio State. Is the other guy from Ohio State, is he not ready yet? Is he still too young? He's gonna be next year. But yeah, I need a wide receiver then. Whoever the very best running back is and whoever the very best wide receiver is would be who I'm looking at. And then or maybe the best tight end, right? Just set it up, bro. Maybe do the best tight end and get a big, like, not a big time, but a nice wide receiver to have a really nice 1-2 punch for the Giants. He's a sophomore? Dang, I didn't know that. That sucks. He looks like 28 years old. Sheesh. Yeah, I know. That's why I said if it were me, I would be selling some tickets, bro. But I get you, man. I that's what I was saying. I know. Oh my goodness. Yo, the Texans just tried a flea flicker and the dude slapped the ball out of what's his name, out of CJ Stroud's hands. I don't know if that's a fumble or an interception. Oh yeah, it looks like a fumble. Uh-oh, guys. It's Ben McAdoo. That's sick. Jeremiah Love is the best running back. Is that the dude? Didn't he go to Notre Dame? Is he the best running back? I don't know. Because the running backs be at random schools. You never know. Like, what's his name? The year before, Genty was at Boise State. Yo, low key? Wait, are the Steelers doing this, bro? Oh my God. I want the Steelers to win just because people have been playing on Tomlin's name. That's it. That's, I ain't gonna lie. That's the only reason. Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say, Alton, bro. If they win this, if Pittsburgh wins this, that's special, guys. Like, y'all seen that roster? That's special, bro. If they, well, they do have like the highest paid. Okay, Zeke, they do have like one of the highest paid defenses, but I just mean, you know, kind of a makeshift, little bit of a makeshift offense. I see them waving the towels around, man. My cousin's a big Steelers fan, so I know he going crazy. Can you wait? I just wanted to make sure. Can you guys hear the game audio? Is it okay? Do I need to turn it up? Do I need to turn it down? Oh, Zeke just got planted in the backfield. Sheesh. So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or teams always want to get cute in the playoffs with trick plays. You're not wrong, bro. You've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team gets possession of the football. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by a man. All right, come on, Eli. 57,000 yards in his I might get Odell Beckham might get 17 catches this game. My bad. I was scrolling through the chat. The one dude in the chat said, "Can you help me download this on my PC via Discord?" I've got a couple video tutorials on the channel. Feel free to check them out, man. I hope they help you. If they don't, I always tell people, like, if you can't figure things out with the tutorial, peep the Discord and use the search feature, because I always say this, like, when it comes to the modding and stuff, the odds of you having an issue that nobody else has are pretty low. So usually somebody has had your issue, and you can kind of see, you know, what other people did to kind of fix it. So that's just what I've been telling people lately. Oh, I didn't mean to throw a hospital ball to Odell. Don't worry about the Steelers until it's the fourth quarter and they're going to give the game up. You might not be wrong with that, bro. They got to lock in. I didn't want to do that, but it should work. Oh my God, DK just had a crazy drop. It's a gain of 10. Oh my God, DK, bro, what, you seen that? Oh, they got a little triple option here with the Giants. What? He wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen. I don't know about that, but Have you seen the Chrome helmet mod? It's fire. No, who's it for? I haven't seen it.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Manning. Quickly out wide, it's OBJ.
Get Odell involved. They want me running this option. This is crazy.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. He'll keep this on the
Oh no!
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you.
I knew I shouldn't have done it again. I got away with it once.
Every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. Had to go to the ground without.
He's in there. He's at the 2. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that, bro. Not gonna lie. I really should. Not with Eli, bro. Because there's no threat. And I tried to pitch it right here, but you can see I tried to pitch it, but it like got caught on DeMarcus Lawrence. And yeah, nah, that didn't work. All right. Crap. Red zone turnover. Not good.
It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many.
Just got to worry about Dez Bryant, bro. I'm not worried about
At the end of the day, if you want to win in the
gosh.
NFL, protecting the ball.
He's got a lot of time.
Priority, and it cannot be stressed enough. So he makes his first catch.
Not really worried about the rest of the receivers.
Much, Mike. Sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say. Sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Straight ahead, it's Elliott.
And maybe this run game, I'm not sure. Yo, I'm looking at the end of the first quarter for the Steelers and Texans, and I'm looking at one thing about Aaron Rodgers, right? If you mess up, bro, and it's something's your fault, oh my God, get this guy on the ground. Okay. If you mess up something with Aaron Rodgers, bro, this dude is going to make a face, and he's going to make sure the entire world knows you F something up, and it really had nothing to do with him, bro. That's one thing about Aaron Rodgers, bro. He gonna let them know you the one that messed up. He's like, I threw it perfectly, bro. But that is tough when you're playing against the Texans. A lot of people definitely think that a lot of people. Jesus, who's this? A lot of people definitely think that you're kind of an underdog. So if you're up 3 and you got a chance to score and go up 10-0, you're gonna be pretty upset if you can't capitalize there. That's a good stop. What's some good PCs to do Madden mods? If you're asking for like a pre-built PC, I got no idea. But my PC specs are in the description. I always answer that the same way, bro. Get whatever you can afford. Get the best best quarterback. The best computer that you can afford is always a good way to go about it. Unless the best computer you can afford is like $200, because in that case, that's not going to work. I'm like, why didn't this guy try to make a play on the ball? You looking at it, bro? This thing zinged right past his face. But yeah, because that's one thing I'm noticing just like from my comments. A lot of people been asking me that, and then buying crazy crap, and then want to come back and be like, yo, bro, I bought this PC, $400, and my game don't look like yours. And I'm like, well, it's not going to. So make sure you do your research on what games you can and can't play, and just make sure you do your due diligence, if that makes sense. I was going around 1,000, 1,200. I mean, in today's day and age, that's going to be your RAM and a hard drive, bro. That's not going to get it done. I'm just keeping a buck with you.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
What game you like more this year, college football or Madden Vanilla?
Second possession. They fumbled that opening possession. Fortunate, it only led to a field goal, so they're in a 3-0.
College football or Madden Vanilla? I got pause the stream for that. This dude, CJ Stroud, just dropped the ball. What are you doing? Just dropped the snap. Oh, got decked, but okay. Come on, CJ. I'm rooting for you. But I'm also rooting for the Steelers, too. I like everybody involved. I like D'Amico Ryans. But anyways, my bad. Let me answer the question. Yo, I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. And I know this don't got nothing to do with the question, but I don't know if We Master's still in the chat. I don't even know if We Master played the college football beta. I forget if he did or he didn't. I mean, both games were so much worse than the betas. It's kind of hard to tell. When college football launched, everything was dope. Like, it was really good. They started dropping updates for that. That crap got crazy. Like, college football actually got a little bit scary. Like, the running backs couldn't even run in a straight line. The running backs are running into the hole and just taking a 90-degree angle to the left. And I'm like, what is going on here? That was bad. Madden, yeah, I would have to go with, because it's like, I like college football better. It feels better. Like, I feel like Madden, the biggest thing about Madden is it's on PC. What the heck was this play? So, like, the graphics for Madden are 10 times better than college football, but college football feels better, if that makes sense. So that's what makes it kind of hard. Like, dang, he dropped it. Yeah, Wes. So I'm be honest with you. I was a little bit, and I'll be forgetting, like, so some of these content creators are like real content creators. Y'all know me. I'm not like a real content creator. Like, and when I say that, I mean, I don't be doing stuff just for views, right? So mad people, they be dropping sliders, right? And they'll drop sliders for Madden, and then they'll drop another set for college football. I'm like, bro, it's the same game. Like, you don't need to change that much. It's pretty much the same thing. Like, it's almost the same thing. Like, it's not really that different. Like every problem Madden has, college football has for the most part. So I don't be understanding how people be having two different sets and they completely different. I'm like, it's pretty much the same thing for the most part. I had started working on a college football slider set, and I just didn't have the time. I ain't even gonna lie. I just don't play that game that much. Madden is 10 times better just because it's on the PC. It's got all the mods. I got to turn on college football again. I'm not gonna lie, I be forgetting about it. And then I don't always have my PlayStation 5 hooked up. That's another thing. But yeah, I'm sorry. I know I didn't really answer it. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I love college football. I love recruiting. Like when it first came out, I had a ton of hours in it. Because it really helps me, like, it's so much fun to play while we're waiting for Madden to come out. But Madden's the big boy. I think it would be easier to answer if both games were on PC. Dang, that's a truck. I think it'd be easier to answer if both games were on PC. But my big issue with college football and Madden both were they were both they were so much worse than the actual products that launched. I don't know if I had even said this publicly. Actually, I don't think I did say this publicly because I was away for a bit. But yeah. Oh, get him. He didn't get it either. I could be wrong, but I don't even know if I'm gonna cover. The heck was that? How are you gonna get a passing finisher? That's crazy. I'm like on the fence about whether or not I'm gonna cover college football and Madden pre-launch ever again. I might literally like not talk about the games on the channel until they launch. Like, unless it's just like straight up sponsored content. If I'm making sponsored content, maybe. But I can't be out here making videos talking about this is happening and that's happening, and then you launch the game and it's nothing like it. And that happened with college football this year. I ain't gonna lie. I remember I did a review for college football and I was talking about how good the run game was. They then patched the game and the CPU literally could not run the ball 3 feet in front of them. So it's stuff like that that kind of puts content creators in a tough spot. You gotta really think about that. Oh, you said wanted to play it, but both PlayStation Plus and Xbox Game Pass really sucks. Yeah, I don't buy that crap. No, I mean, no offense to anyone that does, but I know it's really popular, but I like, and you don't ever really own your games. I get you, but oh no, get them. This is young Dak. He got slapped though. But yeah, you know, if I want a game, I'd be buying it. I'm not a big Game Pass guy. Or I'm definitely not I don't like that stuff. Like, I don't like subscription stuff. Like, I just want to buy what I got and then keep it. Some of that subscription stuff, I feel, I don't know. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. I brought a run blitz, and this guy just bowled right over me. So, okay. Yeah, speaking of which, yeah, we gotta do a one of these days. We gotta do a college football stream. See how it is.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close.
So the disc versus physical thing is complicated for me because I don't mind the digital, because it's really nice to be able to get it the moment it comes out. I don't gotta wait like the next day. Like, say I want to play it at like at midnight or something. But if it's like a fantasy game or something, and they have those, because PlayStation be having those hardcovers or the steel books, like a special edition, something like that, I want that. And I made sure I had a disc edition PlayStation 5 just so that I could do that. My bad, guys. I don't have my pre-snap menu, so I can't see anything. I'm like, I think I turned it off by accident. Pre-snap menu. There we go. Who's your favorite college football team? Florida State for me, unfortunately.
Different pressure in this division to be one of the best teams in the league every year.
Yeah, and it's just such a fun division.
There you go, Eli.
Washington turning it around so quickly. Jay Daniels and Dan Quinn. What a great story that was. And then, of course, with Philadelphia, the eventual Super Bowl champs. Clearly, towards the end of the season, it was pretty evident, at least to all of us, that they were the best team, and that's exactly how things played out. So, if you're at the bottom looking up, unlike
yeah, FSU stand up, man. Hard times, but we'll be back, hopefully. Ole Miss, for me, nice work. Yo. Woo, yo, honestly, bro, what do you think about the coach? Like, what do you think about the coach and all that drama and him leaving? I thought it would have been crazy if they won it. Imagine they win it. He not there. I kind of wanted to see that. That's why I was just, you know, kind of rooting for them to see what would happen, but it didn't happen.
It has a little bit more of a college arch enemy, arch rival type of vibe, and I think that's why it's so fun to football fans all across the league, whether you're a fan of a team in the East or not.
That's a bad throw. I was not able to get that where I wanted to. Oh no, guys. I'm getting killed by Cowboys. This is insane. I had him, but I threw it late, and he was off balance when he threw it. Here's my point, and this is because I'm not a big at all. I'm not an expert on anything, but I don't know as much about college. But this is just my opinion based on what I do know. Yeah, I'm tripping, bro. I don't know what I was doing there. I should have just planted my feet and let it rip. I had him. I literally had him. But hold on. Let me say something about Lane Kiffin real quick. The only reason I called this shot was because I was just going to run a quarterback sneak if I didn't get it. And I should have just planted my feet. I literally had this dude wide open. And I just panicked and just Not good. But here's my thoughts about Lane Kiffin, right? He left Ole Miss for LSU because it's a better program, and I get that as far as like reputation. But I felt like in the landscape of NIL, you just make Ole Miss your LSU. Like, I don't get what he thinks he's going to accomplish by leaving. Or rather, I'm just going to straight up say anything he ends up building at LSU, I think he already had 80% built at Ole Miss. Y'all think with NIL you can't get kids to Ole Miss? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what the campus is like. I don't know what so if that's how he felt, he knows more than me. Cool. But I was joking with, my mom. I was telling her about the NIL. I said, listen, somebody called me and tell me, hey man, we got $3 million for you. $3 million to come play right guard at Iowa. I'm picking up the phone. Mom, cousin, brother, sister, we will be in Iowa. That's where we gonna be. And they just sealed that whole thing off, guys. We getting murdered out here, guys. Holy crap. This is crazy. Shout out. I knew this Cowboys team would be good, but this is insane. Made Ole Miss look like a D3 school, like with the move, right? Like you have ballers there. It's just NIL. Go get the guys. Go get the quarterbacks, right? You're the guy. You're one of the, to my understanding, one of the more respected offensive minds in college. You can get people there. People know who you are, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So I didn't feel like he had to leave. Now, if someone didn't like him or he wanted to live somewhere different or he just wanted different, you know what I mean? Because we got to say this too. It wouldn't have been money. LSU, or what was it? Ole Miss is going to match whatever it is that, that they want to match. So
We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025?
I don't get it.
As I start the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals, and you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattled off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument if they're a playoff team, Joe Burrow was the best player. I mean, he was incredible most weeks, Mike.
Oh, you said I just don't like how coaches leave in the middle of the night to talk bad about the transfer portal. Nah, bro, it ain't about what you like. They're frauds. They are the definition of hypocrites. These coaches, they worse. You remember when the kids started leaving, or saying like pretty much like don't play me because I might still be able to redshirt. Like, nah. Like and so now have y'all heard the people talk your Paul Feinbaums and all this? Oh, we gotta get this under control because this is just crazy right now. Meanwhile, these coaches been walking out on these kids for years. That's just the facts. It's not your opinion. It's just the facts. These dudes are hypocrites. And this is a legend. And this is my opinion, but Odell, come on, Odell. Oh, his juke sucks for some reason. But this is just my opinion. There's a reason Nick Saban left the way he left. Like, they lost, and he's gonna say, "Oh yeah, it was just time for me" and all that. But he knew, bro. He knew now that everybody can pay players. First of all, it's a known fact that these big schools been paying the players under the table. So that's number one. We all know that's been going on. Number two, okay, now that everybody else can pay the players, you look at the Hoosiers, you look at Indiana, you know what it turns out? They got a bunch of rich, they said they got a bunch of rich alumni. Oh my God, no. He fumbled. Whew. Crazy. Turns out Indiana got a bunch of rich alumni. Turns out some of these schools got a bunch of rich alumni. And so now you look at, oh my God, Reach. Yes. Turns out Indiana got a bunch of rich alumni. Turns out Texas Tech, everybody got oil money down there. So all of a sudden, now we can just buy a roster, right?
Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
So yeah, Ali, I'm with you. I don't get it. I'm a Florida State fan, so it was funny because Jimbo Fisher was on there. They were talking about Mark Cuban donating money. So, but yeah, it was just funny because to your point, I was listening to Jimbo Fisher. They called that roughing the passer. What in the world? What, did he hit his head or something? That was weird. I was looking at the Texans and they just called roughing the passer on Aaron Rodgers. The guy looked like he barely touched him. The Texans did get a touchdown though.
Team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
What the heck is there? What are they doing with the kick in there? Jeez.
And the kicking team right there, stopping him before.
Mark Cuban is Mark Cuban's an IU grad. Who you think would have made the most money from the pre-NIL era, dude? Or like Adrian Peterson? Cam Newton allegedly, so. Oh my goodness. Because listen, I hate that I'm doing this, but I'm gonna do it. You guys will be mad, but these are the people, right? I know we're all thinking Cam Newton, we're all thinking Reggie Bush and those guys, but that's not who you think about. You gotta think about the people that transferred. So if you think about a Russell Wilson, like some of the people that were certain places and then they kind of moved on. Think of like a Russell Wilson, think of a Jalen Hurts, right? Like think of the people that sat there, the top recruits that just sat there behind other top recruits and didn't even play. You know what I mean? And you have to ask yourself, if NIL is what it was, do you see people like Anthony Richardson leave college that quickly when you know he's not developed? And the funny thing about Vince Young probably still ends up at Texas or Texas Tech. But what they're saying, and I don't know if this is true because it's kind of alleged, and this is what people are saying, is that all these schools that have been winning, the Georgias, the Alabamas, they don't have as much money as some of these Big Ten schools that have some of the leaders of the IT world as grads. Oh, wait, why don't you pick that? We don't pick that? 21? You're staring at him. I guess it is kind of over his head. Kinda. I guess it's kind of over his head. That's just a good throw. Sheesh. So Texas Tech, Texas A&M, Texas. It's a lot of oil money over there. And you got to think that some of these guys that went to some of these other schools, maybe that, you know what I mean? Maybe they're going somewhere else. You think of University of Michigan, right? And they did. They I know they paid that kid, that quarterback, good money. So,
contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to
win,
especially on those big plays downfield.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
And the Cowboys
Throw again, Dak. Quick throw here.
Dak spamming Witten. What else is new?
Now for second down and 4.
a 6-yard pickup brings up second and
Again, Prescott to the air.
Bro, Dak, you are trolling right now.
A gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
gain of 6. That's another.
Prescott again. That's complete.
Check down Charlie over here. All right, I'm about to say, I'm looking at the Steelers, man. Offense, please do something. Please do something offense.
And now the Cowboys going to take a as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
Zion, Derrick Rose. I mean, look how much they're paying that one kid to go to BYU. He dude's at BYU, top player in the country. He's at BYU. They just bought a player. They just bought a superstar. You know what I mean? So yes, finally a stop.
They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
Give me a miss. Give me a miss. Oh.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
Need the time, so I'm gonna let that go out the end zone. I look up at the Texans game and CJ Stroud just getting. Oh yeah, I was just about to say, yo, he just got decked. Oh no, he dropped the snap. Okay. Oh, TJ Watt is back. I didn't even notice.
Looking to throw is Madden.
I wanted Beckham there. I kind of had him, but I panicked. If I had just stayed in the pocket there, I just panicked. Oh my God. If I had just stepped up in the pocket, I had Beckham. I wanted to get him behind this lineman, but yeah, then Gainwell just got hit 5 yards in the backfield. Shout out to the Steelers fans finding out about how awesome Kenny Gainwell is and how awesome he's been his whole career. Oh my God, he dropped it. No. Eli Torzian had no arm strength. I'm curious. I wonder what his throw power is in the mod. Because he's at 82. I'm struggling a little bit, but that's kind of my own doing, not gonna lie. He's got a little 88. Yo, Aaron Rodgers throwing hospital balls to Kenny Gainwell, bro.
And that's gonna lead to a fourth down. Here's their punter now.
Not a great kick, but as long as they don't get a good return, we'll be fine.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Wait.
At their own 27-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here.
Oh no. We shouldn't have done that. Why would they put me in prevent if we might have really made a big mistake there? No, I need a timeout. Oh, Kenny G! He got stopped short, but they're in field goal range. I would go for it. They got like a 4th down and 2 on like the 12-yard line. Oh my God, please stop him. I'm so lucky the clock ran out, or they would have got another. Guy who we rooting for in the playoffs, my Packers going already. That's my question for you. So my Eagles are out, your Packers are out. Who are you transferring your fandom to? I mean, you might be mad, but I was leaning Bears. I know you're probably not going to be leaning Bears. Is that true that the Raiola guy is going in Oregon? Would he be a backup? Is that true? Is he even good? The Eagles Packers hate watch. The combo hate watch. That's a good wild card weekend for you.
The adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line. after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know. Does that feel any different?
Is Odell good?
It does, and I think the part that people don't talk
Oh
about
no, what the heck?
the impact that it's making on going forward on fourth down.
Dante Moore is not. Are you serious or are you joking? There's no way he's going to the league. Did he declare? Is that true? Get there, 74. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Can't watch a Caleb Williams Super Bowl. That would be a crash out. I ain't mad at you, bro. Oh my gosh, fam. Listen, if 87 just blocks Sean Lee, he like 87 doesn't block anyone. He doesn't do anything. He literally didn't block any. What the heck? Like, dude, this is. I'm rocking with. Yeah, so I think I'm rocking with. I definitely rock with the Broncos. They're tough. Broncos are tough. Yeah, we need Odell back in here. Cut that bull crap out.
Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team.
Aaron Rodgers got sacked on 3rd down and goal. Look at Eli throwing dirt balls, bro. What is this? What is this? I can't. Yo, Power UG, what's good, bro? And then he throws it over his head. He hits you with the dirt ball, then the overthrow on both of them, back to back. I thought I had this one. I thought that one was there. Telling me, guys. Dang. Bo Nix is hooping. I was trying to tell some of y'all about Bo Nix, bro. Like, I really believed in Bo Nix, but like, he's doing his thing. Crap, I think I screwed that up. Oh my God, that was almost the best punt ever. It was literally almost the best punt ever, bro. Oh, I'm sick. Can't trust the Broncos. They want to turn the switch on and off. Yeah, a lot of comebacks, a lot of streakiness, but that was my point though. Of everybody that's left in the playoffs, nobody's a juggernaut. And if I gotta bet on somebody, I gotta bet on a defense. And who playing defense like, well, okay, I will admit that Patriots defense was tripping. How many of y'all saw the Patriots Chargers game last night? They beat the brakes off of Justin Herbert. Literally, it was crazy. Oh no. Yo, Power UG, did you do the new update? I haven't updated my. I don't ever update my game. Seriously, I mean, if there's not a specific mod that I need, I haven't updated it. A couple people been having issues with the latest. Because I usually wait like a month. I usually wait like a month because it'd be, you know, stuff, you know, be messing up. So once I know the coast is clear and everything is on the up and up, but so far there isn't any mods I haven't been able to use. This blitz is not going to work. Oh my God, it works. Yes.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt.
Not a lot of places to go. Listen, so this is what I've been trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't understand. Like I be trolling sometimes. I'm legit not a hater. Like I'm literally not a hater, bro. I'm not about to sit here and act like Justin Herbert is a bum. Like, cause I don't think he's a bum. But like, even if I have to use the Cowboys as an example, he don't get the same slack that Dak Prescott gets. Like what is up with that? That don't even make sense. Like, he's completely worse than Dak. Like, he's literally okay. Well, I just suck at the game, guys, if we're being honest. Oh crap. Eli, please. Nice stop. Sheesh. Like, anyways. What were we talking about? The Cowboys are stomping me out. This is insane. But I just, Justin Herbert got like the same resume as Dak, but kind of worse. Like, what is he, 0-3 in the playoffs? His numbers are crazy. Like 50% completion, interceptions. I don't know.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal.
Good D. Good PR, not even, it don't do it. Good PR is like, he got generational PR, bro. It's just, this crap is crazy. Like, oh no. So we finna just ignore that Herbert was elite and yet his 3 best offensive linemen been injured all season, bro? Bro, I don't care. Nah. No. No. Bull crap. Bruh. Lane Johnson ain't play all year. He played a little bit. He been out. We lost our right guard. Our center missed games. Our left guard missed games. And all that ESPN says Jalen Hurts sucks. No. No, we don't do that. I'm an Eagles fan, bro. You can't do. If you want to call a Bills fan and to talk about it, cool. But we not doing that because we don't get no excuses, bro. We don't get no excuses. So nah, we don't get none of that. No, I can't do that with you. Because my whole problem with that is all of these dudes that are fans of all of these teams, these Bills fans, these this fans, these that fans, they say, oh, well, if we had this and we had that, and they say, you know, all of this stuff, but you need the same exact thing that my quarterback needs to be successful. That's just the thing that bothers me, bro. But like I said, I'm not a hater. I do not dislike Justin Herbert. He's a fantastic player. But dang, bro, can we hold these guys to a standard when they don't perform? I mean, bro, his playoff record is crazy. It's not even bad. It's just crazy. And I get it. I'm not saying that everything's going to be perfect. Bro, Justin Herbert wasn't bad last night. I don't remember the numbers. He had like 60-something passing yards until that drive at the end of the game when y'all were running the hurry up, bro. I don't, you know what I mean? So I can't do that with you, bro. Like there's no way. Okay, so this the Dak Prescott argument. Okay, I agree he's been bad in the playoffs, bro. What are we playing the game for? You got to win. I don't know. Not what I'm saying is Justin Herbert played like JJ McCarthy yesterday, and they want to blame the O-line. Herbert has a top 3 PR team. Herbert does not perform when the lights are the brightest. Maybe it's me, guys. Maybe I'm crazy. I get it because I stand up for my guy, and it's true. If you're missing linemen, that matters. I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm not saying it doesn't matter. I say I ain't a hater. I ain't finna sit here and act like everybody got perfect situations and the things around you don't matter. That's never been my kind of approach. But what I do want to say is I want the disrespect to stop. Like, we're sitting here talking about this guy top 5. I'm gonna have to throw that away. I had X for a little bit, but like, this guy is top 5 quarterbacks. This guy is top this guy is top that, and then he has no expectations. And so that's kind of bothered me a little bit about some of these guys. You don't have to win. You don't have to win. You don't have to do this. Joe Burrow don't even have to make the playoffs. He don't even have to play half the season, right? So all these quote unquote elite quarterbacks don't be doing elite crap in elite games. So come on, man. Justin Herbert's a top 7 quarterback. That's just the facts, and he did it all season long. That man ain't. I don't think like that, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not with you. You not about to be no top. You can, whoever your top is, cool, but you're not on top of me with no playoff wins at all. Like, nah, sorry. One of them games, if he what you're claiming he is, he should have went Superman and just done it, because that don't work for me. You gotta. That don't work for me. This dude could be Dan Marino for all I care. You not about to be on top of my guy with no playoff wins. None. Like, none, bro. Nah, that don't work for me. And then the playoff games you did have, dude had 5 interceptions. That's problematic. I just gritted with Eli Manning. I don't know what was going on with that.
Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that.
Because I like Herbert. I genuinely think, and I genuinely think, you know, yeah. I don't want to turn this into a let's say bad stuff about Herbert, because I like I told you guys, that's not my thing. But I also do want to say that don't work for me. I don't want to see this man in top 5 conversations with his career. That's crazy. Like, respectfully, that's not happening with me. I'm not about to sit here while people sit here and post spreadsheets and box scores when you got no playoff wins at all. I can't do it. That's where I got to draw the line. I'm not saying he's not great. I'm not saying he's not going to be great, but let's relax until this dude does something. Anything. I can't, you know what I mean? That's all you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. We gotta meet in the middle. Man. I ain't saying Trevor Lawrence is better than Justin Herbert, but Brock Purdy is. So I'm saying, but Jared Goff is, but Matthew Stafford is, but Jalen Hurts is. So all of y'all that be doing all this talent crap, we're not doing that when dude's been to the big game. So you talking top 7? That number don't work for me. No, sorry. We gotta revisit that. There ain't no top 7. That's not gonna work. He's below all of those dudes until further notice. I hope he gets it. I really do, because I'm not. I guess I'm not a hater. I literally have nothing against Justin Herbert, but this stuff is getting crazy. You know, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for Trevor Lawrence. I'm not ready for Trevor Lawrence. I'm not ready for that. I'm not going to say that, because if I was starting a team, I'm not going to ask for Trevor Lawrence over Justin Herbert. But if it turns out that this is who this guy is and he can't perform, I mean, I don't know. And so, yeah, so I'm not going to go Trevor Lawrence, but the guys that have been to the big game, you can't put Herbert over him right now. Not right now. Maybe after next year. Maybe if he does something.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
My bad, Bot. You said you think the Eagles are splitting the team up, or you think they're running it back? They're definitely not running it back with this coaching staff. I think we're going to get a new offensive coordinator. I think the real question is going to be A.J. Brown. Now, me personally, I'm team trade A.J. Brown. You making $33 million a year? You can't fall. You can't fall. You can't fall off like that in a game that matters. But I'm not ready to say break the team up. That's too much for me. Oh my God, stop him. No. Guys, I don't think I'm going to come back in this.
There is an injured Cowboy. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Set to go now.
Man, I'm just like, and you know what? Bro, the kid, bro, and I'm going to watch this all week. I'm going to watch this all week. I'm just curious, how is the media going to talk about Justin Herbert this week versus, because they going to be killing Jalen Hurts. They're going to be killing Jalen Hurts. Are they going to kill?
In order to be successful as a run,
Are they going to kill Justin Herbert? That's like saying Harden isn't a top player, even though we know he chokes in the playoffs. I mean, it kind of depends where you ranking James Harden. Like. Nah, and the kid, bro, a better comparison would have been Tracy McGrady, right? Didn't Tracy McGrady not win a playoff series at all? I think. So maybe that would have been.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks.
Oh, Power UG. Yeah, I had. You're not wrong, because I had something like that with the last update, actually. It was, you know what my problem was for me, believe it or not? It was a tattoo mob. I had to move it. I forgot where I moved it, but it had to be lower. That was causing the issue for me. Tracy better than Harden. That's a good conversation. Who's better, Tracy McGrady or James Harden? I mean, that's so. Oof.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
I don't know.
and 2 at the 29-yard line.
To the air is Manning. This one into the hands of Marshall. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is
I don't know, the kid, bro. I need your top 10 quarterbacks, bro, right now. And now, because you saying all this, I need your top 10 quarterbacks, because I got to see what you working with, bro. I'm not sure. Because now I'm not sure. I gotta think about it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The throw is
Eli is throwing the ball all over the place.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd
Now
down.
Manning. Open receiver is Marshall.
Did you get it? Nice.
And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down. No one open.
That was a little bit too close for my comfort.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
Back to the air. One
Goodness, they got 100 people on Odell. I can't even throw it to him.
not enough for the first down.
13, Odell Beckham. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
All right. Let's not get crazy, because I'm not a big Harden guy. Y'all know that. And of course I don't get this crap. I'm not a big Harden guy.
Got there. Going to depend on the mark, but
You know what I mean? Like,
and it's fourth down. They'll look to throw.
Harden was crazy,
He's going to be out of
but he was getting a lot of free throws, a lot of foul baiting, playing no defense, right? I mean, I don't want to misrepresent the era. And this dude is hurt. Holy crap. I'm trying to run the hurry up. It ain't like I'm going to get back in this game, but Embiid didn't do the same. One thing you guys will notice with the foul baiting, I'm much harder on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Brunson, who's the real trying to think of the word, culprits are those guys. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you're under center, you're so much physical contact. You know what I mean? It's just so much physical contact, and I don't ever feel like we get the credit for that. Like, a lot of people talk about Embiid because he falls down after every play, but nobody wants to talk about the physical stuff that actually happens to Embiid. It's not like Embiid is driving and jumping backwards into people. At least I never felt that way. Oh my God, he dropped it. Power UG, I actually took that off, so let me know which one you got, because I'm using just the default camera.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. Eli, going to throw.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. One thing I'm not finna do, I ain't finna sit here on a live stream and say Joel Embiid don't flop and he don't foul bait. I ain't stupid. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Like, that's just not the truth. I just felt like I don't think it's the same. That's how I always looked at it. I don't even think, like, you know what I mean? They don't have the same skill set. Like, you know what I mean? And you know what? Maybe it's just an aesthetic. Maybe it doesn't look as bad. I always felt, but for me, you know, when Embiid was giving you 35 a night, you're gonna see fadeaways, you're gonna see step backs, you're gonna see hook shots, you're gonna see putbacks, not just a guy running off a pick and roll and jumping backwards into somebody. That's how I always looked at it. Oh, hold on. So, Yam put his top 10 in there. So, Josh Allen, Lamar, and I don't know if it's in order. It doesn't matter. So, it's Josh Allen, Lamar, Stafford, Mahomes, Burrow, Herbert, Hurts, May, Goff, Jaden Daniels. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not going to lie. Drake May makes all these conversations hard now because he got to be in a lot of these conversations going forward. Why are they still throwing the ball, man? Y'all killing me, man. Sheesh. Jaden Daniels. I know people hate when we say this, but if this dude ain't the next RG3, he's incredible when he's on the field, right? I didn't have anywhere to go with it there. I'm be honest with y'all. I don't even really, if you in your first 3 years, I don't even really like ranking you. That's kind of how I feel. It's just a little bit too much going on, if that makes sense. Well, if we going by the logic that playoffs don't matter, I mean, y'all know how I feel about that. Dak Prescott, probably top 5 all time. If playoffs don't matter, come on. We just doing numbers. Beef, you said, did you ever get the screen tearing issue resolved? No, you probably see the screen tearing on this stream. It's not really a issue. I know what the issue is. It's just there's no way to fix it. I game at a higher resolution than my capture card can handle, so the only solution is to either game at 60 FPS, which I'm not doing. Why can I not snap the ball? I can't snap it. I'll call timeout. I'm not ready for those guys yet. I know the Bears fans will get mad at me. I know they'll get mad at me, especially as an Eagles fan. But I'm still not 100% in on Caleb. Like everybody else is. Like, I'm not 100% in on him yet. Like, I still need him to play better, not in a comeback. Does that make sense? Like, maybe I should just go up top with Odell. I don't know. I just wanted to get some yards. There we go. How can you be elite and not win in the playoffs? That is my question. I just... I don't know. People got different takes, guys. That's all I can really say. Well, so Yam, I would argue the point of the regular season is to get into the playoffs. That's how I believe. Right? Like, cause I'm gonna just kind of play devil's advocate, because I mean, first, I mean, if we want to be real technical with it and just be real technical with it, the point of the regular season is to sell tickets. The point of the regular season is to get us a Eagles versus Giants game. The point of the regular season, and this guy's going, what a murder, guys. He just took a slant and housed it. The point of the regular season is to sell merch, is to sell tickets. That's why they adding games. They're not adding games because it makes the product better. The point of the regular season is the money. So, you know, I don't want to be too technical with it, but you play to win, man. Like, you play to win the Super Bowl. And I know people will say, oh, you're just a biased Jalen Hurts fan. And that's fair if people want to say that, but
the kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Raymond now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Giants offense headed back to take over once more. They have likely one play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with first down.
Your gameplay mod is working. Yeah, everything seems to be working good for me.
Throwing now, Madden.
These guys can't catch for crap.
No way to force the football in there.
I mean, I'm getting destroyed by the Cowboys, but just trying to get some Odell Beckham highlights, and it's not happening. Oh God, he's gonna die. Don't fumble. So Nick Foles is better than Herbert. I will answer that question by saying this, Yam. If I had to win one football game, I mean, a guy like me, I'm taking Nick Foles every day of the week, twice on Sunday. That ain't even close. I gotta win a game. I can't be having bro pull up and put up 3 points, bro. I need Nick Foles to come out, outplay Tom Brady. You get what I'm saying? Like,
And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
bro, what you mean? No. Yeah, no, I need you right here. I need you right here, bro. I don't know what the situation would be, but if you had a game with $1 million on the line, which quarterback are you picking, bro? There's no way you're taking Justin Herbert to win one game over Nick Foles, bro. The magic the dude walked down Tom Brady on the biggest stage. You taking Herbert? No, nah, you lost me. You lost me on that. Nah, I can't do that, bro. I was trying not to disrespect the dude. There ain't no way.
Is Manning. Quick throw here is complete.
That dude walked down Brady, bro. Put up like mad yards. Nah, I can't, bro. I'm sorry. I can't. You lost me, man.
And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
Giants.
Give Nick Foles Hurts team. Nick Foles got 3 rings. Nick Foles? I mean, I would probably say, I mean, the Eagles been the, how many Super Bowls? Eagles been the, so, hold on a minute. So do you mean if, like, does that include his current ring? Because he won it in 2017. We won it last year. But so is the argument about 2023? Because Jalen Hurts was crazy in the Super Bowl that we lost. So what would the 3 rings be? Because I would just argue if Jalen Hurts was on the 2017 team, he's got 2 rings there, right? So what would that look like? We can do hypothetical because one thing about me, I never do hypotheticals ever. I'm calling timeout. F it. I'm getting this because, because everybody last night wanted to say, oh, well, what if Brock Purdy had Jalen Hurts weapons? Nah, pause that. What if the Eagles, yesterday's roster, had Kyle Shanahan as the coach? They winning by 800. Is Jimmy G better than Justin Herbert? Jimmy G's not a starting quarterback. So you trolling, bro. He's not a starting quarterback, dude. But if you asking who I'm taking in a playoff game, I'm still have to think about it. But I'm still have to think about it. Yeah, I'm watching the Steelers game, bro. This crap is 7-6, man. This is the worst game I've ever seen in my life. No, bro, you just got to be real about your boy, man. The same way y'all tell me I got to be real about Jalen Hurts.
And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line.
Bro, bro, I'm not trying to hate on the dude. It's just,
so it's a win for the Cowboys.
I don't know what you want me to do. But this is the same thing as the Cowboys fans. I'm not knocking you because the Cowboys fans said Dak Prescott should be MVP. So they do the same thing, but at least Dak has some playoffs. Well, he has the worst playoff record ever, but so I don't know.
You've been watching the NFL.
You talking about yeah. Oh, and I'm with that. Yeah, I'm not gonna go.
It's a win for the Cowboys.
Okay, Alton, no. Hold on, Alton, bro. I might have to make y'all mad real quick. Hold on. That 1 year when Nick Foles was with Chip Kelly, I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. I'm taking him over Herbert. I'm gonna just keep it. Those years, I think it was 27 touchdowns and 2 picks. He was better than Justin Herbert that year. I'm gonna just keep it a whole buck for a whole year. I'm taking that version of Nick Foles over any version of Justin Herbert. I just got to keep it a buck with you. But other than that, Nick Foles, he was on the Jaguars, he was on the Rams. He wasn't like that. But he had 2 really special moments. One lasted longer than the other. Yeah, the 7 touchdown year. He's in the Hall of Fame for that. He's got his jersey in the Hall of Fame. Dang, guys, if I hadn't thrown those stupid interceptions, this might have been a better game. Dang, Zeke, 24, 167. He was doing his thing. Dang, 1 catch for Des Bryant. Yeah, Alton, you kind of speaking facts in the chat, bro. I didn't mean to throw the ball 59 times. We just didn't have any running backs. Whatever, we got our 12 catches. Oh, that's Brandon Marshall? I didn't even know that was Brandon Marshall. I was spamming him, and that's Brandon Marshall. That's crazy. Dang, I didn't know they had Brandon Marshall in here. Dang, I low-key sold this game then, if you think about it. Yeah, the 3 turnovers will do it for you. The fumble on the option, and then the 2 picks, and we didn't get any ourselves. Yeah, I sold it a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I should have been better. Quarterbacks y'all are saying that is better than Herbert is complete nonsense just because he's 0-3 in playoffs or whatever. I guess I don't know, bro. I ain't saying all that. I didn't say all that. I ain't say all that. I get like, I listen, man. It's just, bro, what you're saying, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. What you're saying is the same as the top 10 NBA players debate that gets mad at people. Oh, and I get what he's saying. I do get what he's saying. Oh, and I do, but I'm gonna counter with my own guy, right? Seriously. And so let's say it again. If it was we in Madden, if it was a fantasy draft, right? Where would Justin Herbert go? If it was a fantasy draft, but not in Madden, I mean in real life. If you had to pick a regular, like if you had to pick a quarterback, where would Herbert be if you had to pick a quarterback? You know what I mean? Like, I get what he's saying because talent matters, and some people going to say he's big, he's strong, he's fast, big arm, can make every throw. The Chargers, when the year started and they were running down the Chiefs. Yo, Herbert was looking crazy in the first few games. He was in MVP conversations. But it kind of came back to life, and then the playoffs happened, and wait, Wes, you mean a mid pick? Like, I mean, I say like, say if you're drafting quarterbacks, right? Like, I'm an Eagles fan. Like, y'all know me. Like, I'm being dead serious. Like, 5 seconds real quick. Like, I'm being so serious. I'm not trolling. I personally would not trade my quarterback for anybody. Y'all know that, right? That's how I feel. Like, I literally think Jalen Hurts gives my team the best chance to win. Like, that's my quarterback. I love his skill set and his intangibles, right? But if I was picking a quarterback and I did not know what the rest of the team looked like, that's where I say, all right, well, Jalen needs a line. He needs a run. You get what I'm saying? So just straight up talent. I do think Herbert, would y'all have Herbert in your top 10? That's what I need to see. If you could pick a quarterback, what are the quarterbacks y'all will go after? And I know at the top, it's going to be Pat. It's going to be Josh. It's going to be Lamar. Yeah, but I would also, the only thing real quick, because I think out of everybody, I guess people think I'm a Joe Burrow hater now. I actually, Burrow got to get the same energy Embiid get. I don't got him in my top anything. Oh man, yo, Yam is going crazy. I can't lie, bro. Oh, he got you on that one, bro. Lamar and Lamar can't say nothing about the playoffs, bro. He be tripping in the playoffs, man. Lamar be tripping in the playoffs, bro. He got you on that one. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, he's terrible. He's terrible in the playoffs, bro. I did not know he went to the AFC Championship. When did he go to the AFC Championship? I didn't know that. I don't even remember that. I'm with. Okay, but we've been saying, oh, I'm in the middle. I'm flip flopping, but we've been saying regular season don't work, don't mean nothing though. Regular season, this MVP is so what? Because his argument can say my guy plays like they was in the AFC Championship versus the Bills, or was that versus the Chiefs? I know, was that versus the Chiefs? I don't remember. Yo, what was the year when he threw the interception into triple coverage? Like that was versus the Chiefs. I think it was. Hey, I love it. Because Yam. No. So listen, time out. If I'm Yam though, I ain't finna sit here and listen to y'all talk about no Lamar Jackson if we bashing Herbert. I'm with Yam on that. I gotta go with Yam on that. But we just said regular season don't matter, so the MVPs don't matter. We saying it's about the playoff performance. So y'all are mixing me up a little bit. Okay, now hold on. Let's back up for real, because HD made the best comment though. His teammates be tripping in the playoffs. Yam, are you not going to acknowledge Zay Flowers fumbling? What's the tight end's name fumbling? The good tight end, Mark Andrews fumbling. Mark Andrews, remember he caught it the one time he ran backwards, fumbled. You know what I mean? Lamar people be tripping. But then Herbert has no playoff wins at all. Okay, but hold on, Yam. So then I'm gonna go right back on the other side though. Lamar don't got no 4 interception game. No, and we're not. I hope I don't come off that way. I'm not saying it's just the. Oh, yo, what was Andrews doing, bro? And then Zay going to dive for the end zone at the 1 yard line. I remember watching because I root for the Ravens openly. I like Lamar. I want him to get his crap. I always said if I had to pick a Super Bowl, I would pick. Back in the day, I always used to say I was rooting for the Chiefs because I want Andy Reid to get a ring because that's my guy. Then once he got his ring and Pat Mahomes started kind of acting a little funny, I was like, all right, I'm gonna move on to the Ravens because I want Lamar to get a ring. And I always said if the Eagles and Ravens met up in the Super Bowl, I wouldn't be mad whatever has happened because I want them to get it. I want them to get one. But Alton's right. At least he's gotten there. Lamar's 3-5 in the playoffs. Yo, time out, man. You about to make me spit out my drink, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's the worst. And I'm being dead serious, like no trolling. To this day, it's the worst. Like when you think of context, right? I'm 32 years old. No, that's the second worst interception I ever seen in my whole life. The worst interception, some of y'all might be too young, but I know a lot of y'all remember. If any of y'all remember Brett Favre and the Vikings, the interception of Tracy Porter versus the Saints. That's the worst interception I ever seen in my life. But the second worst interception I ever seen in my life got to be Lamar in the triple coverage versus the Chiefs. I don't know what he could have possibly been thinking. Somebody was like, nah, and I ain't even gonna lie. Somebody was like, yo, this dude had to be gambling. Like, I'm just trolling, but that was really bad. So yeah. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. Just keep it a buck. Sometimes people kind of get at me a little bit negative because they say I'm a pretty biased towards black quarterbacks, and that there's probably some truth to that. But one person I never ever saw anything good about, not good, but I just didn't believe in, was CJ Stroud. And it's not like I was hating. I was just like, I literally need to see it in year 2. And then when year 2 came, he fell off a cliff. So like, I know people be saying like, oh, you biased towards this and that, but I'm selling CJ Stroud stock as of now. I'm not super high on him. I mean, when you got a defense like they got, and then you have a young quarterback like this, it's like, what are we doing? I mean, I know I caught a lot of criticism because like the same year that he was, his rookie year, when he was going up against, his rookies, I told people, I said, listen, I still haven't really seen, like, I'm not 100% sure between him and Bryce Young, and people were killing me for that because at the time it was a crazy take. But you look at it today, right? Those are two similar players. If we look at, oh my God, Jack, bro. Remember, I think that was the Vikings radio call, local radio call. The dude crashed out. He's like, this isn't Detroit, man. This is the super. He said, you could have, he's screaming into Mike. He says, you could have took a knee and tried a 50-yard field goal. They were devastated, bro. So I get you. Yam, you said I'm disappointed. Year 2, his weapons were injured. True. This year is not so much. Yeah, but maybe who knows? Maybe he'll turn around. And then just throwing the random shade at the Lions. This isn't Detroit. I'm like, oh my God, that was insane, bro. All right, so hold on, let me look at this real quick. Lamar's got 1,500 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. Herbert has 674 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. I don't want to be petty, but I do know. I know that seems skewed in Lamar's favor, Alton, but am I wrong if I say? So we know Herbert. Well, Herbert, because Herbert only has 3 games, so all of Herbert's. I might lose y'all with this, bro, but I'm low-key flipping. I'm kind of switching sides. I'm kind of on Yam's. I think so I would word it like this. Lamar might be like proven not good in the playoffs. At least Herbert, you might be able to argue he could get better in the playoffs, maybe. But it's like when you look at Lamar's picks, it's 6, but he's got more. How many games has Lamar played? That's kind of hard to tell. Because like I think so you tell me all of Herbert's picks came in that one game? It's hard to tell just by looking at the totals and not the per game. But Alton, let me meet you. Let me play devil's advocate. Man, we blew a 27-point lead, bro. You not wrong, man. That crap was crazy against the. Yo, you remember? I know I'm losing some of y'all with this, but do y'all remember Trevor Lawrence's post game after that game? He was like, "Yo, that crap was crazy." He was just as surprised as all of us that the Jaguars won that crap. They both in the play, not even mid. These dudes are terrible in the playoffs, man. But the only thing I will argue to Yam's point, though, yeah, that's the point. I don't think you're trying to compare the two players. I think you're just trying to show he can't be in those conversations, and that I agree with. He can't be in those conversations. Aaron Rodgers just threw a deep ball. The guy fell down. He wanted a flag. But if you guys got to be honest real quick with this Texans Steelers game, this is the exact type of game, if you're a Texans fan, you want your defense to be able to lock in. There's a no call on a deep ball, and I agree. It should be a no call. There's barely any contact. There's barely any contact there. Yeah, I'm with all, but yeah. So yeah, and I think I'm with you on that. But if I was Yam, I would argue. The other thing people don't get on Lamar for though. Lamar definitely had better teams. It shouldn't even be like it's not even a conversation. He definitely had better teams. Receivers kind of suck. But Herbert got that one dude, Johnston, that be dropping the ball every time you see him. Dude should have like a 58 catch rating in Madden. Dude just drops everything. So like it's like he drops so many balls, you be wondering if he should play corner. I don't know how he's been this year though, but I've seen him in the past dropping some crazy crap. But now, Ladd is out there. He's really nice. I'm a big fan of his. Yeah, so I think the takeaway should be right now there's a nice little gap between the two. Power UG, I think next up we gonna get who do we say we were gonna play? Let me look at the schedule real quick. Let me see if there's any games. I gotta get a better quarterback. Y'all want me to try to run it with Cam? Well, that's the thing. The only problem is it's in the it's the season. I can't change the game. So if we want to see Cam, we could do Panthers 49ers. If we want to see the Legion of Boom, Russell Wilson versus the Packers, Aaron Rodgers on the Packers. Prime Aaron Rodgers might dice me up. Oh, low key, do they got prime Deshaun Watson? That's a little crazy. Oh, Jack, that's crazy. You was at that game? That's funny. Oh, wait, hold on. Do they got Cam and Christian McCaffrey? Oh, this is rookie Christian McCaffrey. The rest of the team is trash, though. We know that. Cam Newton fans, don't ever let you forget. We should do a Panthers rebuild and get Cam Newton a Super Bowl. Oh, Julius Peppers, he was a beast. Oh, Kuechly's still out here. How are you, G? How you feeling, bro? I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm leaning towards Packers Seahawks. Turn the fumble sliders up. Bro, you can't. Oh, and Devontae Adams is still there. I think James Jones is gone though. We could have put his hoodie on him. Dang, their defense is low key pretty tough. It's not like the prime Legion of Boom 2017, but we got something in here. We got Wagner. We got Sherm. Thomas and Chancellor, bro. We gotta get it going. Somebody in the chat said CJ Stroud's put up an all-time stinker. I'm just watching. I'm just trying to figure out how do these dudes have only 7 points. Oh my God. And he throws a comeback and it goes over his head. Is that really him? It's hard to tell. Oh, it is him. He got earrings and everything. So yeah, so Power UG, what's crazy is I might be wrong, and I think We Master hopped out of the chat, but I wanted to stream with this mod, but it's not, I don't think it's updated to the new patch. So that's why I didn't update, because I knew I was going to end up trying to, you know what I mean, trying to play with this mod. I don't know if it has to be. I'm not sure. Dang, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wanted an easy matchup, but let's see if we can give Prime Aaron Rodgers that work. So one thing that I said about rookie quarterbacks, I ain't gonna lie, like some of the people were kind of ignoring me, acting like I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm like, bro, like y'all better listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Y'all gotta understand, these defensive coordinators, these defensive minds are the literal greatest of all time at defense. They're running the systems of the greatest of all times. And this is what I said. I said, listen, you come in this league and you start doing a little something. Jalen Hurts was running around looking like a buff Mike Vick for a little bit. These dudes come in the league, right? They're gonna put your little offensive system in there, and they're gonna find out what you like. This is my point. They use analytics, they use everything. They're gonna say, listen, this dude completes 80 is a high number, like 88% of his passes outside the left hash between 13 to 17 yards, right? On the right hash, from 9 to 12 yards, he only completes 31% of his passes. Some bullcrap like that. Let's say he likes this, 12 yards, 14 yards, left hash. They will make their game plan. They will stand a defender on that left hash the entire game and say, you might beat us, but you not beating us with that throw. And leave somebody wide open on the right hash where they know you only complete 30% of your passes and make you play the whole game the way you don't want to play. These are some of the best defensive minds, and they will do this for you for a whole season. And if you can't grow and you can't adapt and you can't punish them, like it kind of seems like CJ Stroud so far hasn't been able to, it looked different. And one of the things about, you know, the Commanders, I know everybody was talking about the injuries because we don't ever root for injuries. We don't like injuries, but yes, Jaden Daniels did get hurt. But even before he got hurt, it didn't look the same. It didn't look like last year looked. You know what I mean? So, you know, I try to tell people that all the time. Like, it's you know, people, these rookie quarterbacks be coming in. Oh, we got one. And I'm like, hey, let's relax for a little bit. And I said as an Eagles fan, bro, because we thought we had the one with Carson Wentz. And we figure out, yo, you know what I mean? It happens. Dang, Aaron Rodgers low-key threw a hospital ball on the screen. Well, see, the thing about college is you can literally just run past everybody. And college, the field is so open and people are faster. And, you know, and honestly, another thing about college a lot of people don't pay attention to is you're not playing a top school every week. You know what I mean? You're playing your rival down the road and, you know, an FCS school or something like that sometimes. So, and I'm not knocking the coaching on the college level, but this, once you get to the league, bro, it's just you. It's only 32 teams. It's just, we're going to find out what you like, and we're going to stop you. That should have been intentional grounding on Aaron Rodgers, I thought. But maybe not. I think DK was there. Yam said, real question. What's the question?
With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like.
Is Maxey a top 15 player this season, or is that a stretch?
Preseason has all led to this moment when they officially
Top 15?
get the season underway.
22 men ready to do battle.
15? Y'all don't think he not top 10? You don't feel? He the best point guard in the East. Say what I said. Y'all take who you want. I got money. All right. Look, y'all do what you want, bro. Y'all do what you want, bro. Come on, man. Yo, name 10 players right now better than Tyrese Maxey, bro. He not top 10. Bro, he not better than Brunson. Bro, how's he not better than Brunson? Like, Brunson is more proven, but listen. This dude is hooping. Speed, shooting, handles, finishing, bro. We don't do the free throws, man. We get our crap from the field. I said what I said, bro. I said what I said, bro. We saw what happened when they went head to head, man. Come on. Here comes Rodgers dotting us up. We just gotta be patient with it. This man is averaging 30-something a game with no free throws. He gets no free throws, man. Dude, listen. I'm gonna just say this. Man. Our time is coming, bro. And it might not be here yet, but the longtime OGs know how I feel about Maxey, bro. And I've been telling y'all for years, man. What's coming is coming, bro. Y'all can get on the train now or later. But y'all can get on the train now, but you can't get on later, bro. Just remember what I said, bro. I seen Brunson do the Sixers dirty in playoffs. Y'all got that. I would argue I seen the refs do his dirty too, but I don't do that. I don't try to make excuses, but you know what I mean? Brunson is barely top 30 in free throws, and he's close to 30.2. Look, man, I can only tell you what I see. I don't got a stat sheet in front of me, bro. Brunson driving to the rim. He jumping backwards, bro. My guy is finishing. Uh-oh. Okay, I guess we're doing this. Ooh, big hits on Russ early. Been hearing Sixers fans say that for 10 years. What Sixers fans you been talking to? Oh, who's this? Oh, wait, they got... y'all seen this dude? Yo, look at that running back. Yo, wait, nah, this is crazy. Yo, look at the running back. Bro, this dude is eating good. Oh my God, bro. Yo, I'm dead. I'm sorry, yo, that was really funny. Yo, this is hilarious. That completely caught me off guard, man.
controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker.
Yo, that's so funny. Eddie Lacy did look crazy towards the end, bro. He not on Kelvin Benjamin's level, but he was eating good, bro. I respect it as a fellow big man myself. Oh man. Listen, bro. Oh, I got Y. Nice. Listen, bro. We're coming. The Sixers. Listen. One thing, y'all, for the people that have been on this channel, y'all know I don't ever predict the Sixers gonna win nothing because Embiid be not there. Oh no, that was a touchdown right there.
But it'll be second down.
Oh, dang, guys. Sold that a little bit.
Now Wilson. He'll dump it off the pro side.
Oh, can we make it?
And so close, he gets it to the wall.
Bro,
Out of bounds right there.
listen, I'm trying to tell y'all.
Play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
It might not be today, but bro, the Sixers, like, we're coming. Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, yo, I did the backflip with him. I had to, guys. I'm sorry. I had to. I'm sorry. Man. All right, my bad. Let me lock in. Edgecombe, listen, it's like, it's so funny. The Sixers kept saying, oh, bro, blah, blah, blah. We should have never traded Jimmy. We should have never done this. We should have never done that. A lot of people don't pay attention to the fact that he literally left. So I always hated when people said that. I can't see. Can't see the thing. Hold on. What the heck? But for us to get this kid Edgecombe and how well he's playing, and it's just the fact that he does remind you of it's really like Jimmy came back through the boy. I never really seen anything like that. So that's really exciting with Edgecombe. I believe Jimmy left because of Ben Simmons, right? I believe that, right, Alton? But my argument, and I've said it, I never agreed with people that said the Sixers made the wrong move, because I felt like that was a hindsight is 2020 move. At that point in time, Ben Simmons was all NBA, all defense. Nobody on the planet thought what was going to happen with Ben would happen with, well, maybe some people did, actually. I don't know. So it sucks. Get him. Nice. So it sucks that what happened. But we can't undo time. And what you can't do, I always tell people, like, when you do make one mistake, bro, you can't make a crazy mistake and make a life-altering mistake. And us giving Tobias Harris that money killed like 4 seasons after that. It killed like 4 seasons after that. Yam, you were one of the people in the chat telling me who VJ Edgecombe was, bro. I ain't know nothing about no VJ Edgecombe. I wanted the kid, Ace Bailey. That was who I wanted in the draft, man. You was one of the few people telling me, you said, bro, Edgecombe is the one. I said, bro, we don't need that. We need somebody that's going to score. We need somebody that's going to be this. We need somebody that's going to be that. I thought we was going to be looking at the next KD. Oof. Oh, that was a bad play. But guess what, man? It don't look like Ace Bailey is going to be that as of yet. I'm not judging the kid who's that young. But this Edgecombe kid, bro, he really might be something. So this is exciting. Oh, what the heck is that? No, Yam, no, I can't. There's no way. And this is my problem with that. No. I gotta check you on that. I was on here talking crazy about Ben Simmons, and I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. I was lying to myself. All I'm saying, I'm not saying that you didn't think Ben Simmons was ever going to be the next LeBron James, but don't tell me you thought Ben Simmons would be out of the league. He was the best defender in basketball. He was a 6'10" point guard that was locking down Trae Young. And my argument was, if he just did that and then played center on offense, he could stay in the league. You're telling me you saw Ben Simmons being out of the league? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so, bro, you guys, this is our number one pick. This ain't, you don't get number one picks. The Sixers done messed up everything. We had Fultz. We had Ben, bro. How do you mess up this many picks? How do you mess up the Jason Tatum thing? I'm a Duke fan. I saw every game he played since high school. Who screws this up? So, you know, when I tell people, and it's the same people like, oh, Embiid ain't never been to the conference finals, bro. We had Furkan Korkmaz on the roster. He was starting games for us with Furkan Korkmaz, and Embiid had us in playoff series, dude. Furkan Korkmaz was starting games and we was in the playoffs. Marco Bellinelli was starting games and we was in the playoffs. Ersan Ilyasova was starting games for us and we was in the playoffs. Like, people don't even talk about this crap. People want to talk about Jokic, and this dude is his fourth option is Michael Porter Jr. and Bruce Brown. I hate that, bro. Y'all, that's the one thing that triggers me, because people be out here lying about these teams, bro. Like the Sixers was supposed to win the chip at some point, bro. These teams that Embiid was on was crazy, and then Embiid would get hurt, and then we sitting here looking stupid. So, dude, that's one thing. That's like, people want to just straight up trigger me. I tell you, that's like my trigger, bro. That stuff was crazy. Jahlil Okafor. Who? Okafor, Simmons, Fultz. How does a franchise come back from that? And we still here. And so I be telling people, that's Philly, bro. We're not going, like, the fact that we're still here is crazy, bro. We should be the Hornets. We should be the Kings. Well, the Kings were good for a second there, but whatever the bad teams are these days, man. Nah, I gotta go. I gotta get off of here, bro. Nah, bro. No. Oh my God, dude. No. Dude, we traded Mikal Bridges for a dude who almost died. He ate a sandwich and had an allergic reaction and almost died. I don't think he ever played in the league. Oh my God, bro. We had Mikal Bridges on the roster, and the dude, we traded him. Y'all don't notice his mom worked for the Sixers, bro. They're interviewing his mom. And under the screen on ESPN, it says Mikal Bridges has been traded. For who? I forgot who I literally forget the dude's name. I do not remember the man's name. The dude almost died. What was the guy's name? I don't remember his name. We had Mikal Bridges on the roster and traded him for a dude who almost died. I hope he's good IRL, but yeah, bro, I can't with the Sixers, bro. Unserious is what I tell y'all, bro. Bro, but that's my point. I do trust the process, because Joel Embiid is the only reason we were ever in any of these conversations, bro. You know what I mean? I've been a Sixers fan my whole life, bro. I can't remember the guy's name that they traded him for. A part of me wanted to say KJ McDaniels, but it wasn't KJ McDaniels. It was a similar type player. Now I'm like I wanna see who is Zaire Smith. There it is Zaire Smith, bro. Did he ever play in the league? I don't even know if he played. Yeah, it was. Yeah, we been through it, bro.
It's the Packers in possession of the football.
We been through it all.
Down and long coming up.
Bro, people don't even know about that crap, bro. We had Nerlens Noel, Joel Embiid, Jahlil Okafor. We had Nerlens Noel and Joel Embiid, I think, and then they went and drafted Jahlil Okafor. We just had a bunch of centers. Zaire Smith is on the OKC G League, like for real, right now? That's insane, dude. Nerlens was awesome. He was one of my favorite players. He was sick. He was one of my he was cool. I was a big fan of Nerlens. But like you look at Nerlens, bro, skinny defensive dude, he was the best player on the team. We had Evan Turner, Michael Carter Williams, bro. Yo, y'all don't remember Michael Carter Williams giving the LeBron Heat a triple double that one time? Oh my God. I reached the ball out. I think I got it. Jahlil Okafor literally played 20 years too late. It's crazy. You see guys that were before their time. This dude was after his time. He literally played 20 years too late. Literally a walking 20 and like 6 boards. But he couldn't play a lick of defense and he couldn't shoot. Michael Carter Williams, as we had Michael Carter Williams. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, we've been. I don't care what nobody says. We've been through it.
But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work.
Try to run a little out route here. Yeah, just got stopped short there. But I just say all that to say, man, to get a maxi in the 20s, to get a top pick, and then, yo, I'm not gonna lie, when we had Michael Carter Williams, I mean, we thought I don't know. I thought I thought we just had the next Magic Johnson. Rocco, yo, Robert Covington, with Robert Covington, it got so bad. I don't know if any of y'all ever seen Robert Covington play basketball. I'm not exaggerating, like I'm not trolling. He actually can't dribble. Like I'm not trolling, like he literally cannot dribble the ball forward. Like he dribble. Like, I don't know if any of y'all ever seen a middle schooler dribble a basketball. How they got that like that weird stance and kind of like slap it. That's how he dribbles, but he's in the NBA for some reason, right? So it got so bad to the point the Sixers fans literally started booing every time Covington touched the ball. Like in the home stadium. This is the literal process Sixers, bro. We was literally losing games on purpose, bro. I was there every night. It was crazy, man. Ooh, nice pass. All right, so I am D-Lo. You said the only question I have is how do you get the all-player pants above the knee mod to work? So just so you know, I don't use that mod unless I'm playing like a mod like this. Instead, I use a roster that already has. Oh. Oh my God.
Intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Blake Martinez. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over.
There's no way that just happened, dude. That was the worst throw. I didn't expect it to go there. Like, I was trying to just throw it to him. Oh, hold on. Let me refresh my joint up here real quick. What's going on with the Texans? Al Horford was a double agent sent by the Boston Celtics to sabotage our team. I don't care what anyone says. It looks like Aaron Rodgers just got strip sacked. Is he good? Wait, did they run that back for a touchdown? Did that count? Did the Sixers bring in Dante Exum at one point? Probably, bro. That wouldn't surprise me if we did. They're up 17-7 now. Dang, bro. This is a rough way if Aaron Rodgers goes out like this, but he is clutch. So you never know. He might be able to bring it back. Speaking of which, you just got sacked in the game, too. Yeah, my bad, D-Lo. I lost my train of thought. Too much happened at the same time. So, yeah, so what you want to do is you want to get like either a roster or a franchise file that has all the pants above the knee from Madden unlocked in it already, because the all pants above knee mod does not work with Madden Unlocked. You got to pick one or the other. So like, for example, with this franchise file, this is the 2017 franchise file. I'm not using Unlocked with it. So I can just use that mod, and you just use it. You just put it at the very bottom of your load order. Big tackle for loss there. Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, Al Horford. Yeah, it was crazy. What's the guy's name from the Rockets? Who's the big man? He wore number 35. He was skinny. He could actually kind of score it a little bit. He played on the Rockets for a little bit. He came from our but Montrezl Harrell, but no. Christian Wood is what I was gonna say. We had Christian Wood in here. He was a OG process Sixer. He came from like our G League joint. Jeremy Grant is a OG OG process Sixer. Bro, we had Nick Stauskas. Do y'all remember Nick Stauskas? We had Nick Stauskas, and Nick Stauskas literally had a nickname. His nickname was Sauce Castillo. Like, I'm trying to tell you how bad the Sixers were. It was crazy. Like, yeah, man, we've been through it, bro. People be like, yo, you haven't been out the second round. I don't understand. People be like, yo, Embiid hasn't been out the second round. I'm like, bro, I was like 10 when we made it out the second round the last time. I know, like, yeah, so we be going through it over here, guys, with the Sixers, man. I'm still laughing at Lacey's body model. Oh, that was a nice deflection.
It's incomplete. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. To throw is Wilson.
It's rough as a Fins fan as with the Dolphins. See, my problem with the Dolphins, though, and they fans, is they didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to hear what we were saying about Tua. They said we were trolling. They said we were hating. They said this. They said that, bro.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half.
I ain't even trying to hate. But all that tank for Tua stuff, that was a mistake. You know what I mean? Like,
coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
I don't know what y'all are going to do going forward.
To throw is Rodgers.
This defense is nice.
They'll get him to the ground at
You know what the crazy thing about Tua is, though? It was literally in his scouting report. Like, the injuries. They literally were talking about his injuries. Big sack, big sack, big sack. Come on, get another stop right here. Stop him before the half. This is real Legion of Boom type crap right here. Oh, can't Chancellor, you gotta lay him out. Hey, man. What was I gonna say about Tua? The crazy thing about Tua was they kept saying, they said the reason he gets hurt is because when this guy's trying to scramble and he thinks he's more athletic than he is. And you look at every time this guy got injured, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you could argue it could happen to anybody. You don't wish it on anybody. No. Dang. Rip that seam. They're probably going to get a field goal. I just don't want them to score. Nice D.
16 seconds now on the clock.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series. It seemed like things were headed for the red zone, but this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Bro, I don't know about the Knicks fans in the chat, bro. At least y'all had Melo. Like, at least y'all had Melo.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
I'm call timeout here. I didn't like that.
As they'll stop the clock with
They had Devontae Adams in the slot. I'm seeing here. I did not like that matchup.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Here's Rodgers to throw.
No hold.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Yeah, that Phil Jackson stuff was crazy, bro. Oh, Amari Stoudemire, bro. Y'all remember when Amari Stoudemire, didn't he have like a 50-point game streak or something? He was always one of my favorite players. He was awesome, man. In Phoenix and New York. Dang. Oh, Penguin, is that when the Dolphins put up like 70 on them? Put like 70 on the Broncos? Yeah, man, that stuff with Tyreek Hill, that y'all were doing some legendary stuff there. That's just the real.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The final second ticks by.
I mean, it's crazy, bro. People not even.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime.
Our journey through.
I don't remember what the stat was because this is off the top of my head, but Amari Stoudemire had like maybe it was 30-point games. Maybe I'm saying too much. I don't know if it was 50-point games, but he had like a streak of 30-point games or something like that. That was crazy back in the day. And he was really on top of his game, man. When he got to New York, that was awesome. He was really doing his thing, man.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first.
9 games with 30 plus, huh? Yeah, he was doing his thing. I don't know what this play was, but it worked.
23 yards, the final tally. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out.
9 games with 30 plus injuries. He got a DUI? I did not know. That's insane. Gotta chill with that.
Here's Wilson.
Oh, that could have been picked. Bryson, you said, how do you get that mod? I don't know what mod you're talking about, but regardless of what mod it is, the answer is the same because you just go to the Madden modding Discord. So the same way you download any mod, right? They got me on the sack there. I didn't want to throw another pick, if I'm being honest with you guys.
Here's John Ryan now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Only thing I'm struggling with a little bit here, guys, is the kick meter. It's you can't see it, so kind of under hit that one.
Evades him at the 20. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over.
Yo, Kevin Knox was nice for 5 seconds. Or what was it? Was it Summer League? Yo, there was people that thought Kevin Knox was about to be the one, bro.
Right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleep.
Penguin, you said, I can see you haven't updated the multi-bug mod. Is that something you did on purpose? So I haven't updated anything. I'm literally on the last patch. I really don't be updating my mods unless I have to, but what is not updated about it? I don't like, what did they add? I didn't know they did something. I didn't know they did something different. What did they add to it?
And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly.
They got an NBC joint?
So many different responsibilities.
Oh, that's tough. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Hit him! No. I should have played. Why did I not play sticks on that? I literally should have played sticks on that. I knew we were going to try that. We're getting a good pass rush, so if I had just played sticks, dang.
As they're able to get the third down conversion.
Hey, timeout, man. Didn't Phil Jackson draft Kristaps Porzingis? Yo, bro. Kristaps was crazy on the Knicks at first, man. He was moving like Wemby. That's the OG unicorn. Oh no. But yeah, I didn't know a whole lot about what you call it.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
About Knox. I just remember there was people saying he might be the next one, and I don't even know. Is he still in the league?
Gives this to Jamal Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing is Rodgers.
Ooh, Devontae is clutching up here.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, we gotta get him. Bro, what is with the like Porzingis having like a mystery illness all the time? Y'all seen that? Like, what's up with that?
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready.
Bryson, I wasn't trolling. I was being dead serious. What you mean? You get the scoreboard by going in the Discord and just go download it. It's go in there. It's Madden 26 mods. It's with all the other mods.
Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position, and that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain.
All right, gotta roll out. Oh.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited.
Oh, what game was better, Chicken? 19 or 20? I'm thinking about going back to play one of those. Or my league. Unless I'm... Dang, I was trying to get the first. Unless I'm misremembering. 2K19 is like one of the worst games ever. Is it not? Or am I thinking... Yeah, 2K19 was terrible. So, not that. Isn't that the one with Giannis on the cover? No, it's 18 and 19, right? 16 and 17 are good. 18 and 19 are terrible. 20 was goated. Wasn't 20 like the best one we had? I'm not talking park. I'm just talking strictly.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to
That game was terrible. 18 and 19 were really bad. Y'all don't remember. Both of those games were terrible. No, dude, 20 is the best game ever, bro. That was the best one. Freaking 19. Y'all don't remember. Remember when I think it was 18, and I might have it mixed up. 18 was the year where you literally could not play on-ball defense. You remember, like, you literally could just walk into the paint, as in you could not defend at all. Like the on-ball defense did not work. Like, you could literally not play on-ball defense. I don't know how to word it any better than that. Like, if you just you walked forward, you could literally just get an animation that pushed you past the player. That was 18. Then they came back in 19 and they added the Gary Payton defense. I believe I made a video about it. You literally could not get past anybody on defense. They put Gary Payton defense in the game. That was 19. And then they fixed it with 20. And then 20 was when the mods and stuff took off. I like 20, I like 21. Oh, what is this? 22 was really good on next gen. I know a lot of people didn't like 21 on next gen. Because you guys remember, I waited a year to go to next gen because I wasn't buying a PlayStation 5. I wasn't trying to pay them crazy prices. I had people, they was trying to sell PlayStation 5s for like $400. And people were like, yo, man, you're a content creator. You should have it. I said, bro, F you. I'm not giving nobody. And I remember I told them, I said, I will buy a PlayStation 5 when I can walk into Walmart and buy one. Oh, Aaron Rodgers is tripping right now. 22 was awesome. I remember 22 was really nice. I really liked it. Even though I used to be a hardcore 2K football fan, I will say Madden 26 is better than 2K5, and 2K gameplay wise is the best Madden we had in 12 years, in my opinion. I actually, you guys know me. I actually have an unpopular opinion there, and I think 90% of the 2K stuff is nostalgia. I personally, I'm not saying it wasn't good, but I don't like NFL 2K5 was the best football game ever for 3 years. And I tell people that all the time. I don't know where people get off talking about NFL 2K5 versus Madden 12 and Madden, 22 and 23 and 24 and all that. Nobody talks about Madden 08. Literally, Madden 08 was a better game than 2K5. Madden 09, because I know a lot of people went to next gen, but you guys gotta understand, a lot of people didn't go to next gen. Madden 09 on PlayStation 2 was a straight up better game than 2K5. I don't know why these games don't even come up in conversation when people are glazing 2K, acting like it was the best game ever. Oh my God, Lacey. Oh my God, Lacey, get off. Nah, I ain't say that. If it were me, I think the best 2K, I don't remember, is either 15 or 17. Try and take a shot here. Hold up, guys. I like this defense. Nope, it's not there. Crap. I know people don't want to go back that far, but I'm with Alton. Yeah, that was the best, like 2K 15, 16, 17. But I think it was 15. I don't remember, but just around there. I mean, PC was really good. And they really, these guys fell off. Whatever they had going development wise, I don't know what changed, but
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
I think Madden 08, I don't understand. I don't understand. Like Madden 08 was so much better than NFL 2K5. I don't understand where that comes from. You had and then you know what else pisses me off too? All people talk about with 2K5 is the freaking crap. I shouldn't have thrown. I should have thrown it away. All people talk about with 2K5 is the halftime show, and nobody talks about the franchise mode. And the franchise mode, the superstar mode, was 10 times better in these Madden games. That's what I'm taking into account than NFL 2K5 was. Like, and I wonder, I'm like, I don't know if some of these people were even old enough to play the game, or if they're just repeating stuff that they heard on the internet. I was there. NFL 2K5, a lot of people don't even remember. The crap wasn't even full price. I'm not saying it was bad, but I'm just saying it literally didn't even cost as much as Madden because it wasn't as good. I don't know. I'm not. You know, people call me a hater. I acknowledge 2K5 was awesome. I played it all the time, but I don't know. Yeah, once the park stuff got crazy financially, the devs got forced to change a lot of their focus over to that. They added microtransactions, they added a battle pass, which is usually something you only see in free-to-play stuff. Now don't get me wrong, TMNT, I have all the consoles. I make sure I have every console just so I can play every game, but it's secondary for me. I'm a PC gamer, so I try to make sure I got my PC, and then I got the PlayStation in case there's any exclusives that I want to play. The Last of Us, you know, games like that come out. Ghost of Tsushima, I don't know, Horizon, games like that. But yeah, I just was trying to be patient, bro. They were trying to price gouge the PlayStations. So when that happened, I said, yeah, no, I gotta wait. I didn't mind waiting because I had a PC at the time. But I just and again I'm not trying to be rude, but so I want to be honest. Like, y'all know me. Hold up, give me a sec. So yeah, I always start this conversation by telling people I am not unbiased. That's stupid. Like, literally, you know, work for EA. So I don't want it to like, oh guys, let's have an unbiased conversation. I'm clearly biased in one direction. But where my problem comes in, and there's Earl Thomas, we needed that crap. Give me this, give me this, give me this, give me this. Yes, sir. That's the Legion of Boom we know.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be.
Yeah, again, I never said NFL 2K5 is not good. It was actually great. That's what I was trying to say. Like, it's really good. But I just don't understand why people don't give the older Maddens the same respect that they give 2K5. And so that's where I was going to get into my next thought. And like I said, I'm not trying to be unbiased or claim I'm unbiased, because I'm not unbiased. But you guys got to understand, a lot of these guys don't like 2K. They literally just hate EA. And for whatever reason that may be, there's no reason for you to not feel that way. I'm not saying you're right or you're wrong. I just would ask that people are honest about it instead of lying about a video game. So when I see people, and this is what I wanted to get at, I'm playing this game right now, Madden 4K, 140 FPS, Madden 26 mods, crazy. I have people telling me to this day that NFL 2K5 is better than Madden with mods or without mods. I don't want to get into that, but I play with mods. There's no way someone would willingly get off of work and come and go home and turn on NFL 2K5 instead of Madden. That's like, you know what I mean? That's, for me, that's an integrity issue. I can't trust anything you say if you're going to tell me that that's what you'd rather do, because that means you would rather play an inferior product just to stick it to EA. And that is nonsensical to me. So I'm not saying it's right or wrong. It just is what it is. That's just how I feel about it.
Across the 25 before being tackled. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
And for the people that, and so, you know, I never, like, I've always told people this: competition breeds excellence. I'm never going to be against that. Like, I want NBA Live back. I want 2K football back, right? But what bothers me is how people look at 2K basketball and see the nonsense that it's turned into, and then claim that these people are going to make a better football game than Madden. That bothers me when people say it, because I feel like you're not actually looking at what you're seeing, right? That's kind of how I feel about it. TMNT said Madden 05 is better than 2K5. A lot of people felt that way with Ray Lewis on the cover.
You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
I thought I had him.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick.
I remember, yeah, it was 06 and then Madden 07. Remember with Sean Alexander on the cover, they changed like the truck stick, and there was like the trick stick or something. I don't remember what it was. But they made it have like power and finesse moves. Like, you know, they were doing really, really good stuff. And I say this too. I've said this directly to the Madden devs. One thing y'all, most of y'all know about me because you've been around the channel, I buy every Madden, but from Madden, I played 11 with Drew Brees on the cover. I thought that game was terrible. I thought 12 was terrible. I know a lot of people like 12. From 13, or whatever the year was called, 25, I forget, but from 13 to like Madden 20, I would buy the game for a week, and then I would buy the game, play it for a week, and put that crap down. It was trash. I stand on that. It was trash. That whole franchise, I don't know what they were doing for those years. It's just the 7-8 years. I stand on it. That's how I felt. I didn't play. I didn't cover it. I would play it for a few weeks, maybe try to make a slider set, and then move on. It was just one of the worst stretches of games that we've seen, and I stand on that. But I think I have the integrity to say once Madden 23 came around, they started. Yeah. I was around the same time. The first one I got was on PC. Remember, they brought it back to PC. And the modding community came up. I found Sabo's gameplay. You know what I mean? And then we got back going. And I still, to this day, feel the game should be better without the use of mods. And the devs know, I hope, if I can help them in any way, I'm willing and able to, right? I try my best with sliders, but you can only do so much with sliders. I think I'm pretty qualified. I do a lot of good stuff for these games. I don't know if I had a chance to tell you guys. I think some of you were on the stream the last time I told you. With 2K, I've had the chance to work directly with them to make some improvements in this game this year. So that's always fun and cool. I want these games to be good. I don't really have a dog in any fight. But I just feel like at this point, some of it's gotten a little out of hand with some of the stuff, if that makes sense. Some of the stuff that we're hearing and seeing. I thought Madden and college football this year were a step in the right direction, but I understand that people are saying some of these steps in the right direction are just coming a little bit slow. And so Alton, I don't know if you were in the stream yet, but I was saying this year we got hit with the bait and switch. I don't feel like so like even as Madden has gotten better over the years, I don't feel like the DBs cover well at all. Man coverage is still trash, right? It's not as bad as it's been, but I feel like my guys don't react as good as they should. but the beta for 26 had the corners playing like Revis, had the corners playing like Patrick Surtain Sr. All right. Had the corners playing like Woodson. Had the corners playing like Oakland Raiders Nnamdi Asomugha. Had the corners playing like Asante Samuel, Ty Law, the beta. So I'm out here talking crazy on Twitter, gassing it, talking crazy. And somebody on the comments, or I forgot if it was in the Madden Discord or but it might have been in, I believe it was on Twitter comments. They said, bro, they not going to launch the game like this. They're not going to launch the game like this because them competitive dudes are going to be mad. They're getting bagged up. Those corners in the beta had the receivers in a box. But the crazy thing was, if it touched the receiver's hands, they were catching it. So it was like a really nice like mix of really tight coverage, but a bunch of contested catches. And they nerfed it. They literally nerfed it before we even got the game in our hands. I can't do nothing about that. You know what I mean? That happened. That's real. Like, I played it. I was there. Like, so I don't know. Dang, not Aaron Rodgers trying to do his vintage comeback, guys. I'm in trouble here. But 2K, I'm with you. I think Madden is moving in the right direction. And the number one thing about Madden is I can tell you guys 100%. The one thing about Madden, the one thing about college football, I can't speak for the past, but I can speak for the current. They have developers that love the game. They have developers that want the game to be good. And I try to tell people these developers have a job to do. When we wake up in the morning and we go to our work, we get to work and our boss tells us what to do. These developers have bosses. They have stakeholders. They have KPIs, right? They have metrics and milestones that they need to hit. And we know that that's not always going to be everything that we want it to be. But I do know at the end of the day that those devs come back, and this is my personal opinion, they come back to football and say, we want it to be as close to Sunday as possible. And I feel like because that's been the focus the past few years with both Madden and college football, now they're moving in the right direction, if that makes sense. That's just the way I view it. Some people will say I'm an EA shill for that take. I can't prove or disprove that. I'm just saying that's kind of been what I've been seeing, if that makes sense.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebacker.
I think in general, the sports games are probably getting a little bit, like you said, a little bit less popular. Especially if you're not doing the online. But I think one thing that's cool, especially myself as a content creator that kind of covers. Oh, I think that was backwards. Oof.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
We can't kick a field goal here?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
58 yards. Crap. I actually should have ran a better play there. I do not want to give Aaron Rodgers the ball. Where's this guy's kick power? Blair Walsh. Yo, Legion of Boom, I need you to lock in. Did I pass it? Where's his kick power? 94? Oh my God.
Now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps
I can't see the meter. Yo, if I miss this crap.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
Oh my God. I thought I missed it and I thought he was going to block it. Whoa. Yikes. Oh my goodness, he was just late. That was a big kick by me. I'm just saying. Sheesh. Aaron Rodgers, your move. Because I don't think they're going to be able to come back now.
On the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need
Texans W. Kind of, I don't know about you guys. I kind of saw that coming. I saw the Steelers offense struggles coming. I wonder what the Steelers are going to do at quarterback. I wonder if we've seen the last of Aaron Rodgers.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Rodgers to throw.
I still don't think the Steelers are like the Steelers' issue has always been offense and quarterback, literally since Roethlisberger left. And I don't feel like that has changed.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Thank you. Thank you. Legion of Boom, y'all. And that played out a lot like a Legion of Boom game. Dang, 30-6 was the score of that.
With good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day.
Oh, they had Roethlisberger on there? That's crazy. I think this was trying to go to 84 and he threw it over his head. Oh, big pick there.
Pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Oh, and you said you like Madden's trajectory better than 2K's right now. I agree with that. I just think 2K has. I agree with that, and I just think 2K is closer. I think 2K is closer to what they should be, but I don't think they care. I don't even like. So it's like, how do I put it? Like, if you're in a car, but you got it in park, and I'm walking, who's gonna get there first? I'm gonna get there first because you're not even moving. I like does 2K like? Are they trying to make franchise better? Because I don't even think they're trying. You know what I mean? Now, one thing that might be a factor, I don't know if it is going forward, but it could be. I wonder if it could be a factor going forward. Is don't forget, guys, EA did get sold, so they're going to be under new. Like we hope that doesn't change the great progress that they've made. I don't know what that looks like, but we've all. Well, I don't know if we all have, but I've been a part of a company that, you know, like I tell you guys, you know, keep it 100 with you. I worked for Sprint when they were acquired by T-Mobile. People lost jobs. You know. People were moved on. People were in different situations. So you never know what's going to happen, if that makes sense. So yeah, we locked these guys down. That was impressive. Had a couple sacks, but we did our thing. Shout out Russ. I did have that stupid interception, but just look at Eddie Lacy, man. Doing work. Four sacks, 2 picks. Oh, where's my joint? There we go. Do you still use digital vibrance as your lighting? So here on this video, I'm using a reshade. This has reshade on it, and this is the reshade that is, I've got it linked in the description. We've got the reshade linked in the description. Instead of doing the digital vibrance thing, I use a filter over the stream now. It just helps me more. And I think I talked to you guys about this, but I do a lot of like professional video work and stuff like that. So I can't have like a filter over my whole computer if I can't see what the colors really are supposed to look like, if that makes sense. So I put the filter in OBS so that you guys can see it on the recording, but I don't see it on the screen, if that makes sense. Obviously, if you want your game to look better, you're going to want to instead use the digital vibrance, if that makes sense. But I think the filter that I use in OBS, I think it's called like saturation or something like that. It's called color correction. They should have kept Pickens. Who, the Steelers? Oh, the Steelers? I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know. He was. Sometimes it's just time for people to get a good change of scenery, if that makes sense. Yes, be easy. Yeah, guys, and I am gonna wrap it up. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm gonna wrap it up here in a few minutes. I want to make sure I answer all of you guys' questions in the chat. But yeah, Alton, take it easy, man. Thanks for pulling up. Thanks for supporting the channel, of course. Catch you in the next one. TMNT, I was saying just about Pickens. I get it. It's hard to look at a game like this and think, yeah, it would help if we had George Pickens, but Pickens was doing, a lot of nonsense, right? So, I don't want to say he was doing a lot of nonsense, but allegedly he was not fitting in great in the locker room. So it's tough if you're causing stuff with the locker room. We were talking about that with AJ Brown earlier, right? If the Eagles move AJ Brown next year and then they struggle on offense, people will be like, oh, well, this wouldn't happen if you had AJ Brown. Well, I get it, but it was happening with him. So it's tough. Jack, you said, have you done a mod showcase recently? So I actually took a little break from YouTube, and I'm just getting back. I'm getting my mods together now. So I don't want to like 100% say, but it would be nice if I could get the next mod showcase out this coming Wednesday. That's the plan, but you guys know life happens. So, Wes, I appreciate you. Yam, appreciate you, man. Hope I wasn't too hard on you, boy. Herbs, his time is coming, just like my guy Maxie's time is coming, Penguin, I have not used FTGW's reshade. I would ask you, is it good? Do you recommend it? Is it something I should try out? Is the performance hit bad? Like, definitely let me know if it's something I should check out. Little Bendy, I would assume, you said if you download a mod and then when you open it, it crashes the game. I mean, that can be so many things. I would assume either A, your load order is wrong and it's just conflicting with something causing a crash, or B, the mod itself could be outdated. Like, is this something that's been updated recently? It might be something that the creator hasn't updated. So I was in the Discord earlier and some people were saying there might be an issue with the player likeness joint from Your Best Bangle, but I'm not on the latest update, so I haven't really checked in yet, and that's why I tell you guys is I don't update right away, because if I want to do a stream, I need my game to work, if that makes sense. So I try to make sure my game is working before I go live, so we're not sitting here the whole time troubleshooting, because nobody really wants to see that, if that makes sense. Oh, okay. So the multi, yeah, that's great news. Actually, I will go and download that because I did not know that got an update. So that's good. And yeah, I seriously, I wasn't, there's no right or wrong way to do it, but I usually wait a month or until a mod comes out that I say, crap, I gotta update for this. Sabo is about to test like a beta gameplay mod, and that's on the latest version. So I was thinking about it. Once I finish this showcase, maybe, I'm not sure, but maybe Wednesday night. I've been streaming weird times because I've been busy, but I might want to take a look at that new gameplay mod to see how it feels, because the game feels great even with it. As you guys can see, the results are always great. They're realistic. 27-17 Legion of Boom versus Prime Aaron Rodgers, maybe a little past his prime Aaron Rodgers, but we locked him down 2 picks, and then earlier in the stream we get killed by that super good Cowboys team that didn't win in the playoffs for some reason. So but yeah, other than that, guys, thanks for all the support. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there. Just keep it locked to the channel. Always follow all my socials and all that cool crap. I got everything: TikTok, Twitter, IG. Give me a follow over there. I'll try to keep the content flowing. Yam, you said before you go, which 2K was the best on next gen in your opinion to replay for my NBA, or should I go back and play 20 for next gen? I mean, it's a super duper hot take, but is it not 25 or 26? The only reason I like 20, I don't like 25. It's not that I don't like 25, but I'm done with 25. My sliders for 26 aren't done, which people, Jesus Christ, dude, I get it, like, but I think they're good. Like, dang, I think they're playable, but dang, people freaking bum rushing me to finish the sliders. I'm like, guys, I'm trying. One guy messaged me, like, oh man, it's all this NFL kind of stuff. Like, bro, the playoffs just started. I'm watching the playoffs. Like, we gonna focus a little more on the playoffs, and then we know as we move towards the NBA playoffs, we ramp up a little bit. But life has been a little crazy right now. I for 26, I wanted to work on. I gotta work on the roster, and I gotta work on the tendencies, and I gotta work on the freaking what's it called? The my NBA joints, like the contract sliders and all that crap. Yeah, it's how I feel right now, like 26. But if you had to go an old 2K, I'm trying to think. I forgot. I think 23 was terrible. I think 24 is the worst ever. I think it's the worst 2K ever. 25 moved in the right direction. 26 kept moving in the right direction. But out of the next gen, I never played 21. Like, I never owned that game, the next gen version of it, because I was on PC at the time. I played it at friends' houses. Like, yeah, I'm not buying a console for this. So if I had to say, I would probably say 22. And my sliders for 22 were awesome. There's a game on my channel. I hit a game winner with the Cavs. I think I hit a game winner with Donovan Mitchell. Oh wait, but then my 23 sliders are awesome for next gen too. Now that I think about it, I think that was the one that I think it had Luca as the thumbnail. Let me see. one thing about me, and I say it like I'm trust me guys, I'm my biggest critic. I have up years and have down years when it comes to the sliders. Some years are better than others. The 23 ones were good. But it took a lot. Like the game itself, I was struggling to enjoy, and so that's why it took so much to try to get that game into a playable state. They were good. I just got to be real with you guys. They were really good. The 23 set. But I know ultimately, I thought 22 was good. But yeah, if I had to pick, I would say it would be between those two. I can't. 24 is one of the worst video games I've ever played in my life. I really hated that game on next gen. I don't know if y'all remember, but that year I actually went backwards. I started on next gen and said, "What am I doing?" and went back to PC because it was still the old gen. And then obviously they announced the new gen the following year, which I did not think was great, but we did our best with sliders. And then this year launch was not great, and we're doing our best with sliders, but life happens, work happens, and stuff like that. I do hope to get a 2K stream in. Again, don't want to put anything solid, but maybe Thursday night. I would try to get in with a 2K joint and get some 2K gameplay in. So yeah, other than that, guys, seriously, all the likes, views, donations, and tweets, it keeps the channel going. So anywhere you can, like, subscribe on your way out. Appreciate the support, y'all. Thank you for 45,000 subs. If I haven't said it, goal of 2026 is to hit 50. That would be huge. But yeah, guys, it's your boy Shady. Peace.